Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm. Stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at The Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, Benjamin?
Amazing.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this March 14, 2025. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, we've been talking about self-care in this month of March, and I want to get into fasting. I want to talk about fasting, but before I get into fasting, when I came in here, Kyle said that somebody said something about something I said about CNN and inflation, but this is what, just in case there was something that was probably played, as he said, a video. I don't know. Kyle was trying to allude me to this. But let me reiterate what I was talking about. I was talking about the U.S. inflation fell more than expected to 2.8 in February. That's what I was talking about. U.S. inflation fell more than expected to 2.8% in February. That's what I was talking about. The Federal Reserve cut to interest rates and amid signs of a slowing growth in the world's largest economy. This is what we're saying, that there was something that probably looks like there's a turn in when it comes to inflation. And that was what I was talking about. Okay, so go look it up. Y'all can dig that up if y'all want to check that out. Anyway, I want to get back into what I wanted to talk about off the top was self-care. Self-care, Truth Nation. And we've been talking about, I don't even know what else to cover because really it's not rocket science. But March is self-care right here on the Tory Lowe Show, the month of March. And fasting. I was talking to Elizabeth Brown. We talk about fasting all the time. And like I said, check with your, physician. If you want to fast, make sure that you're in the right space. Always get an opinion when you try to do something. But fasting to me is from church. When I used to go to church, we used to fast and pray. This is what they told us. This is what they told me. Some things spiritually you won't be able to achieve without fasting and prayer. So I've always fasted. But as I got older, I didn't do when I was younger, I used to go 3 days, no food, no water. Fasting. That was fasting. They said you can't eat, you can't drink nothing. And then we used to intermittent fast after January. After January 1st. We used to do intermittent fasting, and we would, from 12 a.m. to 4 p.m., we had no food, no water. That was the fast regimen that I was, as a church member, this is what we did. So as I got older, I started to find out there were different types of ways to fast too. If you sacrifice eating sweets, or if you sacrifice eating meat, these are fast ideas too. It's different versions of fasting. You know what I mean? So as I got older, I learned that I did well with water fasting. I went 3 weeks, nothing but water. 3 weeks, just fasting, just resetting my body. But I'm finding out that now people are saying that fasting, just doing some type of fast, is healthy to your body. And I always knew this, but now it's starting to be in conversation. Now they're starting to talk about it. Now they're starting to, now it's starting to be promoted. You hear more about fasting on the internet, Benjamin? Have you ever fasted, Benjamin? Have you ever went on a fast?
No, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, I fasted for like 24 hours. That was it.
Okay, so no food, no water?
No food, no water.
And so you just kind of was it on purpose, or were you feeling sick, or?
I was trying to support my girl. She was about to go do a colonoscopy.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and I did one of those things. They had to put me to sleep.
Yeah, you had to do a whole fast, didn't you?
Yep, you had to. Yeah. All right, well, when I talk about fasting, there's different ways to do it. And I want to break down what it does when it pertains to self-care, because I think that right now, more than ever, we got to relieve that stress, try to get ourselves back in the right space, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I think fasting is more of a spiritual tune-up, a mental and spiritual tune-up. And it's kind of like telling the body, look, I'm in charge here. You can't make me eat that donut. Sometimes your body, the flesh, it want to indulge, Benjamin. Sometimes the flesh wants to eat or wants to do what it want to do. So when you're fasting, you're subjecting the body to the mind and the spirit. So I'm going to talk about self-care in that way. And I got a couple points about fasting when it comes to self-care. And I'll tell you this, Benjamin, I remember one day I fasted for 3 days. No food, no water. And on the third day, I almost passed out. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I was hungry. And then this is why, Benjamin, I never fast around the holidays, around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, like when everybody cooking and everybody you want to play. That's the worst time to fast, because now you trying to do something. I remember we had to go to the WBAs, and Benjamin was sitting right next to me, and Benjamin the witness, and they brought that food out. It was looking good, and I didn't eat it. I had to stay strong.
Yeah, you were sweating too.
I was sweating. I was sitting there in the middle of all that food, and I was hungry. But I will not fast around events where we have a lot of food. But I think Benjamin ate my food that day. I think Benjamin reached over and said, "You want to eat that?"
Facts.
And he went and grabbed stuff.
They brought us out steak. They had salad, had dessert. Everything Tory was supposed to eat, I ate.
It was Ben's. And then he gonna look at me and while he chewing on it, he gonna stare at me. Like why he gonna move the fork real slow while he eating the steak, looking in my face. That's how Benjamin is.
And Tory was sweating, y'all. But at the end of the day, your willpower is strong, my brother. Your willpower is strong.
And I know you thought I was gonna crack when they brought the dessert out.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I remember that time you did the one fast, bro, where you was bringing the water jug to work every day.
Right.
And you put the strawberries in there and stuff.
Right.
Dog, I was like, at some point, this man's about to pass out, fam. He like, I'm drinking water and fruit. That's it. That's all I'm doing for the next 30 days or something like that. It was something crazy.
Right.
But I was like, hey, I'm your producer. I'm here to support, you know. But, yeah, Tory did that too.
Yeah, I mean, but so we practice fasting, but at the end of the day, I'm not one of those people that once I'm off the fast, I'm going back to what I've been doing. Benjamin my witness. We eat plenty stuff. Benjamin to cook. Benjamin to throw down.
Chef Boar Ben.
Hey, Benjamin can hit that stove. What you say? Hit, whip it up.
Yeah, I can whip it up. That wrist game is proper, son.
So like I said, fasting is one of the things that you gotta kind of add to yourself to keep the body under control. Fasting can be a powerful tool for self-care, offering numerous physical, emotional, and mental benefits.
Right.
You know.
No, that's very true, though, Tory, because I don't want to interject too much, but we were kind of having the same conversation on Jam with Juice this morning between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. with myself and my co-star, Carrie Noni Juice.
Right.
And we're talking about fasting, the idea of fasting, and, you know, you really can never... All the foods that you eat, no matter how organic, no matter how clean that food is, you still need to fast. Like, your body still needs to get rid of those poisons that food gave you. Like, I don't care if you're out here talking about, I eat so healthy, I eat this healthy, I eat that healthy, whatever it is, those foods still are poisonous to your body. That's why you have kidneys. You know, that's why you have a liver, to get rid of all the poisons that whatever food that you ate can be extracted up out of there, and you urinate out or you chew out, whatever it is. But ultimately, you need to fast because your body needs to go back to its natural state.
And it resets itself. They say if you fast for 3 days, you can reset a lot of the things in your body. The liver, things start to reset. The body starts to heal itself. It has time to, the body is a self-healing creation, and it heals itself if you give it time. So, like I said, a lot of times when we talk about healing, fasting may come in. Now you got to talk to your doctor. Don't be in a certain, with health problems. You got to consult, a physician. But it improves mental clarity and focus. Fasting has been shown to improve cognitive function, including mental clarity, focus, concentration, helping you feel more alert and aware. Fasting. Enhance self-discipline and willpower. Fasting requires discipline and willpower, which can translate to other areas of your life, helping you build confidence and self-control. Increased human growth hormones. Increased human growth hormones. This is what fasting can do. Fasting has been linked to increasing production of HGH, which can help weight loss, muscle gain, and overall health. Fasting. Now, right now, I'm fasting, but I'm on a no sugar. No sugar. And I've been at the store trying to look at everything with no sugar. I've been looking at the ingredients. They're saying that our diets have too much sugar in it. And so we're only supposed to have like a cube of sugar. Like they was doing it in cubes. And they said that we're only supposed to have 1 cube of sugar a day. This is what they saying. Depending on, I don't know if you got a fast metabolism. I don't know. I had a cousin who could eat a whole thing of ice cream, a whole gallon of ice cream, and he was in great shape. I don't know. Sometimes genes and how your body operates and the mechanics kind of play a factor. But I guess 1 cube of sugar is what they're saying. But many times when you don't pay attention to that and you're eating a lot of these processed foods, a lot of the starches and things like that, it turns into sugar in the body, and now you got all this sugar in the body, and then all of a sudden, after a while, a lot of, you start developing ideas like diabetes and other health conditions because of your diet. So we're going to continue to try to talk about this for the rest of the month because fasting helps reduce that stuff, reduce inflammation. Fasting anti-inflammatory effects, which can help reduce inflammation, promotes overall health and wellness and well-being. Benjamin, how much sugar do you think you intake a day with your diet?
You know what, Tory? I ain't gonna lie to you, my brother.
Because I seen you eating that chocolate chip cookie.
I take in a bunch of grams. I probably about like 250 grams of sugar.
250 grams of sugar.
I mean, if we're being honest here, you're bombarded by soda, you're bombarded by bread, you're bombarded by all these fast foods that got grease in it, and then the sugar is just there.
Right.
All right.
It is just right there.
It's just right there, and you don't even realize it. Like, somebody broke this down to me one time, Tory. I was about to call you Juice WRLD because Noni Juice is on my mind.
Right.
A show between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., the morning shows. I usually talk to her, but I'm talking to Tory Lowe right now. And somebody broke this down to me. They was like, Ben, have you ever thought about this? You may eat 10 grams of sugar, right? And I was like, yeah, it's just 10 grams of sugar. But they was like, do you know how much 10 grams of weed is? They was like, that is like a whole quarter. That's a whole quarter of marijuana. Now look at that and then think about the sugar.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, bro, that is a lot of sugar. You're not lying. So, hey, that's what it is, though. So I've eaten a lot of sugar in my lifetime. And they go to say that sugar is the most addictive thing, even above cocaine.
Right, that's what they're saying.
That's crazy.
And then, so I remember growing up eating cereal, and we used to put the sugar on a teaspoon and sprinkle it in the cereal, and however many spoons of sugar we wanted. It was no, sometimes we wanted the cereal to be real sugary, but I don't see how Grandma trusted me to pour my own sugar. She, I guess she trusted me to have to know when to stop. But we would get like cornflakes, and I would always get a spoon of sugar and sprinkle it on the cornflakes. But then it wasn't like 2 spoons of sugar for the cornflakes. I would do 3, sometimes 3 or 4 sprinkles, and head off to school.
Just
bounce it off the wall.
Little razzle dazzle on top of the cornflakes.
Yeah, some people putting sugar in spaghetti, which I don't believe that spaghetti and sugar go together.
They do.
They do? Well, look, when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation about fasting and how it helps with self-care, because there's some more stuff I got to talk about. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
Donald Trump is out of control, stopping payments for health care and food for hungry kids, eliminating the Department of Education, and letting unelected billionaire Elon Musk fire anyone he wants and get access to your most private information. We need a Supreme Court justice who will keep them in check before they go too far. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
I'm Judge Susan Crawford. As a former prosecutor and now as a judge, I believe in protecting you, your family, and your right to privacy, and that women have the right to make their own decisions about their health care. Because to me, that's just common sense.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are both backing Brad Schimmel. He'll do whatever they want. That's why we need Judge Susan Crawford, the common sense judge who will keep them in check. Judge Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. Paid for by Susan Crawford for Wisconsin. Crawford for WI.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Truth Nation, gear up for a great time as Sports Milwaukee hosts Milwaukee Tailgate Week, presented by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Set for April 24th to the 26th, Milwaukee Tailgate Week features a variety of gridiron activations for all ages, steeped in Milwaukee's iconic sports history, attractions, brews, restaurants, and venues. As the 2025 draft takes center stage in Green Bay, Sports Milwaukee and the Cream City are excited to welcome the football world back to Wisconsin. For tickets, go to visitmilwaukee.org/tailgate. Brought to you by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'll be right there, but I had a little dream I was so fair, cause you never could've. And ever since I chose to stay true, say motherfuck me, no motherfuck you, you couldn't trust me, I couldn't trust you, but you never should've. And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'll be right there, but I had a little dream I was so fair, cause you never could've.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Been jamming on the ones and twos. We talking about fasting and how it helps with self-care. And I usually try to take a segment, but I had to stretch it to the next segment because there's so much that fasting does to help the body. And this is something that's interesting, Benjamin. Have you ever heard of autophagy?
What the hell is autophagy?
Autophagy and cellular renewal.
I think I know where we're going.
Autophagy and cellular renewal, like your cells. Fasting triggers autophagy, a natural process which your body breaks down, recycles damaged cells and proteins, promoting cellular renewal and rejuvenation. Kind of like Wolverine. You know how the X-Men Wolverine is able to regenerate?
Yep, rejuvenation powers.
Yeah, that's autophagy.
So you're telling us right now, you're telling all Truth Nation right now that we possess the power to regenerate.
The body is a self-healing idea if you use the right ideas to help it heal.
Okay, I feel that.
But it's not like over-exaggerated like the Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think it can kind of get to that point.
You think so?
It's you're not going to heal that fast, but, when you are going through the healing process, that is what you're doing. So the body's already made to self-heal, right? But you just need to kind of speed up the process, and you do that by getting rid of the impurities inside of your body.
Yeah, so it can think, so it can work its magic.
Correct.
Autophagy. Y'all can think, if y'all understand that, then why wouldn't you want to regenerate?
Well, some people don't know. What's the saying? You can't heal what you don't reveal.
Right.
So if you don't see what needs to be healed on your body, a lot of times you're not even thinking that you need to be healed. That's why, again, we talked about it yesterday, Tory. A lot of people go to the when they go to the hospital, it's already too late because you didn't know that your heart was about to go out. You didn't know that you were about to be pre-diabetic. You didn't know that you were already diabetic. You didn't know these things because, again, you don't know the insides of your body, and that's why it's important to go to the doctor to figure out what's really going on the inside.
Yeah, I agree. Also, if you having
how you gonna win when you ain't right within?
That's what the Queen said. That's what the Queen said. But listen, if you fast, it can improve digestion and gut health. Digestion and gut health. And a lot of y'all, y'all might be constipated. You may be not on a regular, having a regular stool situation. Well, fasting gives your digestive system a break, allowing it to rest and rejuvenate, which can lead to improved digestion, reduced symptoms of IBS, and enhance gut health. Enhance it by fasting, giving your body time to break down everything, to relax and do its job. See, and this is why I say they tried to, when I was coming up, they said you can die if you don't eat. And that was partially true. It depends in certain situations, what situation you're in. But fasting helps your body kind of get rid of the toxins, cellular rejuvenation, all of these things. There are some great qualities to fasting. And I'll tell you this, I practice it. I've been practicing it ever since I was a deacon in church. And trust me, like when I used to go to the hospital, not to the hospital, but to the doctor for my checkups, I used to have great outcomes, but I never knew the effect that fasting had on those results. So, hey, we learning something. And like I said, talk to your physician if you got issues, health issues, things that's going on in your body. Talk to somebody, get an opinion, somebody that knows what you're going through in your situation, and ask if fasting is something you should do and how to do it, how to go about it. You know what I mean? It's different ways, different versions of fasting, and you got to find which fasting method is right for you. All right, look, when we come back, we're going to have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
So Black women's leadership needs to be prioritized. That means a whole lot of things, but it includes a message for white women, which would be, it'll be wise for you to take our lead. We've already demonstrated everything there is to the world about who we are. We shouldn't have to keep doing that over and over again. The reality is that there are times when we got to muster up the energy to do some things we don't want to do. But I don't want that to be commonplace for me, and I certainly don't want it to be commonplace for other Black women. There's often this message that we need to stay strong because there are people depending on it. No, we need ourselves.
Yeah, you can't, what do they say? You can't pour from an empty cup?
Yes. And I even am hearing people say a lot more, you shouldn't pour from your cup at all until it overflows. And it's the overflow that you give. You keep the full cup for yourself.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute. The award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. Listen to one of our incredible Truth teammates highlight the remarkable achievements of Black women throughout history.
Hi, this is Bailey Coleman from the award-winning 1017 The Truth. For Women's History Month, I want to highlight the woman known as the mother of Black Hollywood, Jennifer Lewis, for the incredible impact she's had on stage and screen for the African-American culture. Now, Jennifer is known for her more than 300 appearances for film, television, stage, and cabaret, performing comedy and drama as an unforgettable lead or a scene-stealing supporting character. Jennifer has established herself as one of the most respected, admired, talented, and celebrated entertainers working today. These days, you may know her best as the hilarious mother of actor Anthony Anderson on the top-rated comedy Blackish. However, Jennifer earned her title as Mother of Black Hollywood by playing the role of Mama to some of Black Hollywood's biggest stars, including Whitney Houston, Tupac Shakur, Taraji P. Henson, and more. Jennifer Lewis has been honored with a host of awards for her work in numerous television shows and films, including the Emmys, NAACP Image Awards, and of course the Black Reel Award for Outstanding Actress in a Comedy Series. Her impact as a stabilizing, loving mother figure in films and television has made her a key figure and an unforgettable woman in the Black culture. Thank you to the amazing Jennifer Lewis for her contributions and for being the mother we all had in our favorite films and television shows.
Tune in to The Truth as we celebrate the greatness of Black women all month long.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. No LeBron, no win for the Lakers as the Milwaukee Bucks dominate Luka and LA by a final score of 126-106.
Here's a lob up top. Great feed from Dame up top to Sims, who sends it down with a thunderous two-hand slam and a great 1-2 punch there. Starting to see that more often. Jericho Sims, he's a rim runner.
With the win, the Bucks improving to 37-28. Next up is Indiana on Saturday evening. Over to college hoops as the Marquette Golden Eagles are moving on in the Big East tournament after beating Xavier 89-87.
Marquette gets a Joplin three. Holla at your boy. Again. Holla at your boy. One more time. Holla at your boy.
Marquette will face off with St. John's this evening. And lastly, the Milwaukee Brewers getting a spring training win on Thursday over the Chicago White Sox by a final score of 9-3. The sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What a day, let the poor. What a day, let the poor.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Been jamming on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by your boy Tory Lowe. And been jamming. I got a question.
What's the word?
It doesn't matter if Kanye West likes Kendrick Lamar or not.
It actually doesn't matter for real.
Because
I know what you're referring to.
You know what I'm referring to.
I know what you're referring to.
Kanye West made a post that he doesn't want to hear Kendrick Lamar on the new Cardi album. And Cardi is a huge alternative. I call Cardi an alternative rapper.
You know what, bro? That is the best genre to put it in.
Right.
That's an alternative rap. That's exactly
what it is.
Playboy Cardi does in a little Uzi vert.
That's an alternative
I never
rap.
thought of that, yup.
That's what it is. It's a stadium rap. They go into these stadiums and rap over weird type beats, where traditional rappers, they use more 808, samples. I don't know what Playboy Cardi used many times because I don't listen to his music like that, but I do hear the major songs.
Right.
And they do dip and dab in more regular hip hop ideas, but they're mostly making music to appeal to a large mass of people.
Yeah, it's almost as if, how you had rock and roll,
right,
and then heavy metal came in.
Yeah.
That's how I would definitely describe a Playboy Cardi, a Lil Uzi Vert style of rap when it comes down to it being alternative hip hop. And like you said, though, Playboy Cardi just dropped his new album. It's called I Am Music, and it features a slew of different artists, from Travis Scott to Kendrick Lamar, and apparently Kendrick Lamar is on like 3 of the records throughout the entire
3 songs,
album.
right?
Yeah. So Kanye has a problem with that. I personally don't see why.
I think Kanye West, sometimes he's trying to keep his name into the public.
Attach himself to things.
And so when things come out, he'll say something because he knows people will print it at this point.
Right. Kanye West is still an icon, and that's the thing. Like, again, Tory, to your point, I think Kanye West speaks on things to, like you just said, attach himself to new ideas that may, get the ball rolling, not just for him, but for the other individual. Because I know for a fact Kanye West is not mad at Kendrick Lamar whatsoever, especially after the illustrious run Kendrick Lamar just went on last year. On top of that, people don't know this about Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West, but Kanye and Kendrick Lamar actually have an album in the tuck.
Really?
They have a full album together. It's called
what?
Yeah, it's called Two Sides of the Gemini. They never released it or whatever, but because they're both Geminis. They're both Geminis.
And how long has this been in the tuck?
They've had it together since 2015, 2016.
What?
Yeah, they said right after the Life of Pablo had came out or whatever. That's when Kanye and Kendrick actually got into the booth and they recorded a slew of records together.
So now he's firing out on Kendrick.
Correct.
which maybe he's trying to do the 50 Cent tactic. Because, all right, so before we move into the 50 Cent tactics, controversy drives sales.
Correct.
So if I say something controversial, everybody gets to talking about it. So now they're anticipating a drop. Or that may have helped the sales of the album, of Cardi's album.
No, honestly, it does. It brings more attention to Playboi Carti's album. It helps
now we want to listen to it.
Well, I'm gonna listen to it. And honestly, I think it worked because really the first thing that I even saw about, because I woke up this morning, obviously I do General Juice between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. with my co-star carrying on the juice each and every morning. I didn't even think about Playboi Carti's album this morning to talk about. However, once I got on my Instagram around 11 o'clock, I got to scrolling, went down Double XL's magazine's page. The first thing that I saw was them talking about, Kanye West says he doesn't want to hear Kendrick Lamar on any of Playboi Carti's album. And I'm like, dang, for real? Playboi Carti got an album? Let me check it out. It's Friday. It's feeling good. Let me see what's happening.
Can we pull up like something from the album that's radio friendly?
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find something.
Yeah, because a lot of our listeners may not know who Playboi Carti is, and I was introduced to Playboi Carti through my son. Like I knew who Travis Scott was. I knew who Uzi Vert was. Playboi Carti kind of got on my radar because my son likes him. Maurice, my son Maurice, he likes Playboi Carti. So I was like, okay, I heard a few songs, but that's why I say it's alternative rap. I get it. And he's extremely popular in the alternative rap genre. But once again, Kanye West and 50 Cent have mastered how to say stuff to get people triggered, and it turns into sales. So maybe Kanye West called Kendrick, said, I'm going to say this about you. Don't, chill out. I'm going to try to promote the album.
Right.
But this is how I'm going to promote the album.
No, that's correct. That's how they actually go about it. And I remember Kanye West doing a Drink Champs interview. And during the Drink Champs interview, he was like, look, in this music game we got going on, there are rappers and there's people who play professional rap. Who know how to play the rap game professionally. He was like, I'm one of them, 50 Cent's one of them, Drake is one of them, and then everybody else is out here just rapping. I understand the marketing, I understand the business behind what makes a song pop, so he uses different strategies to help his artist or even help people
or help
himself out with. And, again, these are different strategies and tactics to make certain that you do have a great album rollout. Like, you can actually sell some merchandise. Otherwise, again, I don't even think we'd be talking about Playboi Carti's album.
I would not be talking about it on my show today.
At all, because if I'm being quite frank with y'all out there at Truth Nation, personally, look, when I first was introduced to Playboi Carti, he had this record called Magnolia, one of the hardest records that I've heard from the 2017 era. But ultimately, as I saw Playboi Carti progress into the artist he is today, I would damn near say this boy's demonic. And I would actually say he might have sold his soul. Yeah. He's like doing gothic hip hop and stuff. He's be the people talking about, I talk about hell, so you gonna come to hell with me. Oh, no, I'm cool on that.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to heaven. If you want to go to hell, you can go to hell all the way farthest down that you want to. But me, Benjamin, I'm going to heaven. All right. And I know the fight between the devil and God. All right. And I'm on God's side.
Well, I'll say this. It seems like he's more in the genre of Insane Clown Posse. ICP, alternative rap, gore. They was more on the gore side of rap.
Right.
So, but nobody ever thought that they were even going to do it. It was just the way that they was rapping, the Juggalo and all of that. That was a whole thing that they became extremely popular, but I don't know nobody in the hood or nobody in the streets that got an Insane Clown Posse record, but they had a lot of money.
Hey, Eminem,
you can make a lot of money from alternative rap.
No, you definitely can. So, I mean, maybe that's what Playboi Carti has been doing.
Yep.
And he's been capitalizing
Lil Uzi
on.
Vert.
Yeah,
who do you know got a Lil Uzi Vert album?
I don't know nobody who has that album.
We got that one song where he made that dance. Yeah, I just want to
sexy look.
Okay, but it may be one more song, but like I said, all of that is alternative rap, and it goes all over the place, but it doesn't resonate many times on an urban scale. So
I agree. But again, like you said before, though, Tory, it's just like, dang, does Kanye need to hate on a young Kendrick Lamar? Does he need to hate on a Playboy Cardi?
Or was it strategic?
There it is. And that's what I ultimately say, though, Tory. I think these types of plays that he does, 50 Cent does, is all strategic. I remember even 50 Cent had said he was over in Korea. He was in South Korea. But at the same time, he was in South Korea. Chameleonaire was in South Korea. And he said that him and Chameleonaire happened to be at the same club, whatever, and a drink spilled in a section. Anyway, the news media out there in South Korea picked up on it and said that 50 Cent is hating on Chameleonaire, right? 50 Cent went to go share the post. He blew it up and played into the idea.
Right.
Later on, he ended up, Chameleonaire said this in an interview, but he was like, 50 Cent had hit me up and was like, why didn't you share the news ad? Like, what was up? He was like, bro, I thought you was really hating on me. I thought you did not like me whatsoever. He was like, dog, I'm just playing into this because this is how you market. This is how you build.
He would have got more out of it.
You would have got more out of it. He was like, bro, you just dropped an album. Like, this would have brought more sales to your album if you would have just went along with the storyline. You know, you say this all the time, but this is wrestling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know that basically once you become a personality, a public figure,
right,
that everything that you do is basically all for entertainment.
Just what Charleston White is doing.
He plays his character
when he was out here in the community, nobody cared, and then he became this character,
right,
and started doing these weird antics, and now he rich.
Yeah, I don't know how rich he is. You know, I don't think
maybe he's richer than what he was. Maybe he has more money.
There you go.
To do things before he decided to pursue the character that gets everybody high blood pressure.
I will say I believe a character like Charleston White. I think he's immorally incorrect. You know, like he's morally incorrect. I really don't agree with a lot of his stances. Mm-hmm. Like earlier on, I used to like, okay, that sounds legit, but now
he got more ridiculous.
It just gets more and more ridiculous.
Well, I think he has some great points, but he hides it in the same idea that Kanye West and 50 Cent is using.
Interesting,
shocking communication,
right?
With a little a hint of some honesty.
Right, I agree with that. I think that's what Charleston White has been riding the coattails of for a very long time now. But I think eventually people see through that, and then you just fall off. I think Charleston White.
He's been around for a second.
A second. There you go. He's been around for a second.
Well, like I said, it can only go so far. But as long as you got streamers and YouTubers out here, everybody got a podcast. Everybody's. It's so many podcasts. You can line up all the podcasts, and you'll have forever if people trying to request you to be on their podcast.
That's real, but they're only gonna do that while you're hot. You know,
facts.
If he falls off in the near future, which I can see it happening, that's just what it's going to be. I don't see any leveling up for him. You know, I don't see a gentleman like that building relationships along the way. You know, I see him.
He's destroying a lot of different relationships as well.
100%. And one of my main keys in life, Tory, is just life is about relationships. So you need to constantly build those things.
But his character, like SC in the chat said, Charleston White is a troll. Mm-hmm. And so the trolls have a world of their own. Like 50 Cent is a troll. Tekashi 6ix9ine was a troll.
Right.
It's a space out there for everybody who likes to troll people, and that's millions of people.
No, that's real. But I think a 50 Cent trolling people is much different from a Charleston White.
Well, I'm talking about, but 50 Cent is a platinum rapper.
Yeah.
Charleston White is an advocate, or he says he does things in Texas. Yeah, well, the people in Texas say he got real receipts.
That's all right.
There's some real receipts that they saying that he got. So they not knocking his ability to help the community, but sometimes his character is offensive. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is he can't go the 50 Cent route. He had to go the route that he created to troll from his personality, from his idea. And so it's kind of the same in shock value.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
It's all good. Hopefully Playboy Cardi has a nice first week of sales.
Yeah.
And does something positive afterwards. And hopefully Kanye West helped him out. But I don't see a Kanye West actually ever beefing with a
I bet you Kendrick is not going to reply to this because this was staged.
On top of it being staged, Kendrick Lamar being a student of the game and just respecting hip-hop, I wouldn't care if Kanye West was to diss me. I mean, even if it was me, Benjamin, in that position as Kendrick Lamar, I wouldn't care if Jay-Z went to diss me. I'm going to humbly respect that and keep it moving with my life.
Well, I'll say this. When he made the statement, they did list the 3 songs Kendrick was on, and I'm sure the streaming went up.
Well, yeah.
On those songs.
One of the songs is called Mojo Jojo. I was actually listening to that after this little incident that happened. And I forget the title to the other records, but he's on 3 of the records. And I'm going to check all 3 of those records out because I just want to hear what Kendrick Lamar got to say.
All right. Well, look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours of watching Sherwin doing his thing streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now and subscribe to 1017 The Truth and see this wonderful smile live every day.
We expect our judges to be fair, impartial, to keep us safe. But Brad Schimmel cut plea deals with child pornographers. He blamed underage victims of sexual assault for their bad judgment. And Schimmel joined extreme MAGA Republicans in trying to ban abortion statewide, even for victims of rape and incest. Now he wants us to put him on the Supreme Court, where he could strip away our rights and be a rubber stamp for Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Brad Schimmel, dangerous, extreme, and unfit for the Supreme Court. Judge Susan Crawford knows right from wrong and has spent her life keeping us safe. Crawford protected nursing home patients from identity theft and fought for the rights of workers across Wisconsin. Crawford will always protect our right to choose and is the check and balance we need against Donald Trump and Elon Musk. On April 1st, Judge Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. Paid for by Power to the Polls Action Fund, not authorized by any candidate or candidate's agent or committee.
Every accomplishment starts somewhere. For University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee student Nick Berschbach, it was internships that led to a job at GE Healthcare. For Charles Kelly, it started with an internship at a TV station. Now, he's a weekend anchor. And for Jaden Anderson, her leadership led to recognition from the American Institute of Architecture students. The path to success goes many places. It starts at UWM.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Oh, Pierre, you want to come out here?
In New York, I merely rock. Hiding in my socks. Running from a up. And I shoot that up. What? And I'm on the block. What? And I'm on the block. In New York, I merely rock. Hiding in my socks. My sock, selling every rock. What? In New York, I've been the rock. I did in my sock. Used to every rock. Running from the cop. Shooting at the ops.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Shooting at the ops. Cause I run it rock.
7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, being jamming on the 1 and 2s. That's the Playboy Cardi that I heard. Now he's more alternative, but yeah, everybody was doing the Millie Rock. I thought he was from Milwaukee at first when I heard it. The Millie Rock. Hey, but we got some more pop culture. How many of y'all watch wrestling? WWE, ECW, WCW. How many of y'all pay attention to wrestling, especially the black wrestlers? I do. I know I paid attention over the years. Junkyard Dog, the Birdman, Coco Beware, Viscera. You know, it was a ton of black ideas in wrestling, but BET just came out with a list and ranked the black wrestlers from 1 to 15, the best black wrestlers of all time. Now, before I read this list, I want to know who is your favorite black wrestler. Get in the chat. Hit me up in the chat as we broadcast live on YouTube. Who is your favorite black wrestler? Hit us up on the Talk to Text, 833-212-1017. Talk to Text. Your favorite black wrestler ever. I'm gonna say that I didn't see any of my favorite black wrestlers on the list. I didn't see it.
See, Tory, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, when you had brought this subject up, right, and I'm like, dang, like famous black wrestlers who actually was in like the WWE or WCW or the AEW and actually really played. I had to think about the list of black wrestlers. Like, I'm like, okay, obviously there's Booker T, right? Like you could go with Booker T,
right?
But then I thought about Mark Henry. I was like, damn, Mark Henry, bro, he was cold. But then I'd be remiss if I don't even bring up one of the, I guess, actually most highest paid actors of all time, right? The Rock. How do you forget about The Rock? Because we claiming The Rock in the black community.
Well, I think that I was before all of this. I like the Birdman, Coco Beware. And the Birdman ain't even made the list.
He was probably trash, bro.
No, the Birdman had the most devastating finishing move in history, in wrestling history. The Ghostbuster. Okay, for those who know who Coco Beware is, hit me up in the chat. Hit me up in the chat. Hit me up in Talk to Text. The Birdman had the Ghostbuster when he would pick people up in the air like it's a suplex and then fall straight down. Boom. That was okay. Then he had the parrot. He always had the parrot on his shoulder. But they saying this is who they saying is the greatest black wrestler of all time. Listed number 1, Booker T. Booker T. They even got him over The Rock. Booker T number 1. The Rock is number 2. Kofi Kingston. Oh my God. I don't know. I could see Mark Henry being in there. Junkyard Dog is at number 6. Junkyard Dog. At least they added Junkyard Dog. Ron Simmons, Bobby Lashley, Bianca Blair. I don't know. When we come back, we got Doc B coming to the studio. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after, an in-depth recap of every Bucks game in 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 provides game recaps for every game. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis.
Puts it on the floor, spins down the lane, and plunges it through.
Or the deep threes from Dame.
Game time has arrived with 107.
Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Grammy Award winner John Legend,
knowing that fight isn't over, knowing that we've got to stay motivated and stay inspired. Glory was a song that myself and Common wrote. Two brothers from the Midwest, from Chicago and from Springfield, Ohio.
Oscar award-winning actor Don Cheadle.
I know that we're the bright, shiny thing that sometimes gets the attention, but I would say don't listen to celebrities. You don't have to listen to us. Listen to yourself.
And President Donald Trump's son, Don Jr.
When did we have a strong economy? And I don't think anyone with a straight face can say right now. And the reality, when you look at it, it's not even voting for my father. Look at the team that's now surrounding him.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
We're not adults, so just be there and listen. I just want someone to yap to. And I just feel like I'll be fine if someone just hears me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
You're doing a really good job. And I don't think I tell you that enough. And I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us. But try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready. Seven the Truth, Tory Lowe Show, Benjamin on the ones and twos. While we waiting for the legend Doc B to get into the studio, I want to still talk about the fasting, the self-care for those that are tuning in, that are just tuning in. When we started off the show, it's self-care month. I've deemed it self-care month, the month of March, right here on the Tory Lowe Show, because we got to start taking care of ourselves. So for those that are tuning in at the 2 o'clock hour, we went through some of the most important things to consider when it comes to fasting. And I'll tell you this, Benjamin, you'll be surprised how many people have never heard of fasting or have never thought to actually go through with it. And to me, it's spiritual. It tightens up the spiritual and the mental, and it gets the flesh under submission to say, hey, look, just because I want to eat that Oreo cookie, I don't have to eat it. You're putting the flesh in check many times by denying the flesh a lot of times, a lot of things that we want. So that's what we were talking about. We had that discussion earlier on the show. Salute to everybody that's out here practicing self-care. Once again, March is self-care month right here on the Tory Lowe Show every day.
starting the show, we'll talk about ideas, how to improve self-care and how to get started. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in to that, because many times we get on the air and we talk about all these other things, but when it comes to us, ourselves, the things that we want to do with ourselves, the self-improvement, the mental clarity, we gotta have a real conversation on that as well. And we're having it right here on the Tory Lowe Show. But we got the doctor in the house.
It's been a long time.
Hey, look, while we getting you set up on so everybody can see you as we broadcast live on YouTube. But I'll tell you this, we got the doc in the house once again. Salute to Doc B. Great community awards.
Oh, good looking, man.
Thank you for
I was feeling some kind of way, man. Y'all wasn't
scratching
talking about
and
me.
DJing.
Y'all didn't talk about me.
Well, like I said, the music
My
speaks
ego.
for itself. Yeah.
Oh, you saying it's automatic?
Come on, now. Come on, you a DJ. What you
What's
talking
understood
about?
ain't got to be spoken of.
All I'm saying is if you the DJ, the music talking, right?
Right.
I'm
Real
just
talk.
saying, y'all DJs, you know, I know y'all vocal.
Right.
But what I'm
we
saying
speak with the
is,
hands,
but y'all speak with the music, with the mix.
Time machine.
All them hours in practice, that's what's speaking.
Come out, all them hours.
I remember
get this off my dining room table at my stepmama house. I was on the dining room table with some mismatched turntables.
Well,
my stepbrother said, "Man, this is paying off, bro."
Well, let me tell you this.
Talk to me.
How many hours did it take for you to actually become a DJ? Like, you know, you got to, you know, I'm finna be a DJ. From the time you thought, okay, I'm finna be a DJ, to the time you had to go in there and work on it, get the equipment. And then back in the day, you probably was using the old speaker system.
Bro.
You know, the
house
old house
speakers,
speaker.
mismatched. To this day, I don't like potlucks. Bro, is it my mom's Gerard turntable, my stepmom's, the tuner where you had the radio in it with the 8-track cassette and the turntable on top. You had to go, it wasn't no mixer. We didn't know what we was doing. Wasn't no YouTube videos. Didn't nobody know how to teach us, so we figuring it out.
Right.
We just try to figure it out, though.
Hey, then you went and got the party cracking.
Yeah, I got the yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. What was...
Your hand had to be steady because you had to go to the groove of the record and drop it without playing the old record or going,
Right.
You had to just drop it in the right groove to start it off. It's
and
crazy.
that came with a lot of practice.
Bro. Bull and China cabinet.
All right, so listen. So
I don't know how many hours.
So you get in here, you want to be the DJ. You got the house entertainment system going. Okay, think about on your
those brown wires,
the big brown speakers,
brown speakers,
right?
With the wood,
with
the fake wood
casing,
cabinet, the fake wood
cabinet. With the plywood cabinet. Hey,
before Rent Center.
Okay, so your first party, you remember when you went to go to do your first DJing idea? What was it?
It was sophomore year. People would be scared to say how old they are. I'm like, it don't bother me. Even though Benjamin said if you're 65, it's almost over.
Oh, wow.
No, the more
you got more time behind you than in front of you.
Yeah, he just said you old. No, he just said you old. He didn't say it's almost old. He just said it's old. But sophomore year at Tech, 1981, mismatch system, my first party. And I'll never talk money, but I did it for $5 and I needed a ride. From whoever was
Wait a
giving me
minute, you did the party for $5?
For $5. And guess what?
Back then, $5 was like
$5. You could buy another 12-inch. You could buy another 12-inch record for it was $3.98 plus tax.
Oh wow!
So it's at Audio Vibe or Audie's One Stop on 23rd Capitol. Yeah, so that's where it started, man. 81. So what is it? 44 years now. And then in 88, I did this place called Sonny's on Broadway. Just me and Reg UJ, who is now Reggie Smooth as Butter Brown. He was on one level, I was on another level. We had like 1,500 people, and we had 2 levels. It was an old club called Papagayo that a guy named Sonny bought, legendary guy, passed away.
Oh wow!
So down there on basically Broadway, that right downtown, right around the corner, right around. It's not a parking lot, but it was right around the corner. It was Sonny's on Broadway, and you know what was cool? You know what was so cool about that? Besides being nostalgic. If a concert was here, you know how you pay stars to come through?
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm going to pay, you know, whoever, Megan Thee Stallion or whoever. We're going to pay them to come through and they stay for like 10, 15 minutes and wave at you for a second, grab the mic. Back then, they was looking for somewhere to go. So Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, they just in there. Because after they get through the concert, either in Chicago or Milwaukee, they want to go somewhere. They want to go hang out.
They want to hang out, meet the people.
So they right there. They were Run DMC walking in. I remember I got mad because Davey DMX wanted to DJ on my stuff, and I was like, all right, dude. And Biz Markie too. Like, hey man, let me get on, bro. And I'm like,
and they knew what to do with it.
They knew what to do. They knew what they was doing.
Wow.
Rest in peace, Biz Markie.
Now, it's 2025.
Boom.
You got CDs now. Now you don't even need CDs.
Well, they don't even put them in the cars no more.
Okay, so you didn't been through the whole evolution,
the whole gamut from the cassettes. So it was really a mixtape, cassette tape. So me, Bad Boy Bill, the Doo Wop tapes from New York, Kid Capri. Yep. So yeah, I started in that era. Yeah.
So you went from the record to the tape
to the CD.
To the CD.
And now the flash drive.
Now everything on flash drive.
Yeah, you can get them flash drives from me.
And they download. You can download the song.
Boom.
Everything is there.
Stick it in.
And you just click the button through the computer.
It's on.
So is the art.
But you still better be good. You still got to know how to cook.
That's what I'm saying. So
you can have a microwave and an air fryer, but you better know how to season it.
Okay, so
otherwise you ain't that good.
So and that's what I'm saying. So with this new technology, they have the digital era where the turntables mimic the actual sounds and things like that.
Yeah, and they even have a Bluetooth needle. Man, you're doing a good interview. I wasn't ready for this. I know you the man. I just wasn't ready for it.
I'm just you sit here.
You doing the Doc B spotlight on Doc B.
I got the legend right here. Hey,
so
go right in.
Yeah. So now when you see the wheels spinning, what that usually is it's called a controller. And basically, it's just mimicking what's on your laptop screen. Mm-hmm. It's still, I'm not dissing it. It's just not the same thing as putting a needle on. It's not going to jump or skip. If you touched it, it ain't going to jump or skip. Right. It's just going to stop. And then they even went one step further with it, and they got the Bluetooth needle called a phase that sticks on top of the spindle. So you'll see a little rectangular thing on it. So basically that needle, so it's really Bluetooth because you could literally pick the record up and just spin it around in a circle like on your finger, and it'll still be playing. So, wow. So the bad news is it makes it look like it's simple and a toy, but in reality, you still better be good at it. You know what I mean? No matter how many tools I give you.
The timing.
Yeah, real talk. You don't know. You got a calculator, so you know 2 + 2 is 4, but do you know why 2 + 2 is 4? Mm-hmm. Do you know how to break it down and do it? And it's far and few between the DJs that know how to do that,
right?
And do that. So, and I don't mind. I love it. I love that everybody's into it, but I just dislike that the public doesn't know what from what. You know what I'm saying? You don't know good.
They just want to have a good time.
They just want to have a good time. They just want to hear their song.
They stop by the fast food place. Everything is fast. Everything is right now. Everything is.
You don't know.
I want it right now.
Between dressing with the cornbread in it and stovetop stuff, and nothing against stovetop stuff.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
But if you know, you know.
I was just talking about cooking from scratch the other day. We was talking about that and how many people still know about that.
Real talk. What Cardi B said, she ain't got to cook or clean. She still got the ring, but
then she got she got divorced.
She don't seem that happy though.
They broke up. Her man gone.
And she messing with Diggs, the
they saying that she messing with the football player. It ain't never been confirmed.
Good old family, right? Bringing back the black family.
Hey.
What Dr. Umar got to say about that? Everybody black?
Oh wow.
But everybody ain't happy.
Well, Dr. Umar got his daughter trying to find some answers on him, so. Hey.
Everybody got a problem. Hey. Ain't got no problems.
Hey.
Ooh. You don't want the problems.
Hey, we trying to figure it out.
Let me and Tory Lowe get back together again.
Let's get
we
back,
two of America's most wanted.
Hey, let me tell you something. It is what it is. We outside, but I'd say this,
Hold on. Sagittarius. All right, go ahead. That's it.
It's Sagittarius?
No, it's Pisces season. But you know me.
Sure you want to step on everybody.
I'm stepping on everybody.
You stepping on everybody's sign.
I'm sharing.
You the DJ. You supposed to be friendly to everybody.
Right, that's how I am.
Okay, I got you.
Make some room in that bed.
Because oh, wow.
Give me some of them covers.
Oh wow,
it's cold.
Oh well,
when it's cold.
Well, since you here, since you want to, since you said that, since you alluded to this, Neo. You familiar what's going on with Neo, the singer, with his 4 girlfriends now?
Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm interested.
I'm gonna get around it then. Go look and see what's going on with Neo, and then we'll have a conversation. Because I know that you alluded to ideas of
polyamorism,
being like a Neo, but he's out here with 4 girlfriends, and they seem to
Everybody happy?
Be happy.
Man, what's up? What's up? I don't mind that.
I know. I heard you make statements.
People think, you know what's crazy? We had a polyamorous show with me, Melanie Ricks, and Bree.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You had a polyamorous show.
We had a show. We had a show on the morning show. And that was like 2023. And literally a chick inboxed me this year and just said, well, yeah, I would think about talking to you, but you and I don't share.
Right.
And I was like, what you talking about? She said, oh, I heard the show. I was like, no, that was I said, no, that was just a show. I said, baby, that's just a show, baby.
It's Friday. Hey,
they believe it.
I was trying to get out of here without no controversy today. But since you're breaking it up,
Macho Man, by the way, was you talking wrestlers?
Yeah, well, you know, hey,
Ric Flair, woo.
He ain't black though. We talking about the black.
Oh, it's black. Oh, okay, I missed that part. Oh, that's why we went Mark Henry. Okay. Ooh.
Well, I went Coco Beware. The Bird.
I heard
with Frankie. Yeah, because he had the most devastating finishing move to Ghostbuster.
That was cool.
I ain't see the Spinneroonie.
Oh,
come on now.
That was cool. Oh, that was okay. You sending me back to the? Yeah, I gotta go back.
We got a question on the Talk to Text line. Somebody says, please ask Doc who are his 3 best DJs of all time and why.
Wow. For real?
Yeah, that's what they saying.
All right, my hero.
They want to know.
My hero is Grandmaster Flash, who I saw at Fresh Fest in like '84 at the Mecca, and he had like 3 turntables and a drum machine. And I heard his record, Grandmaster Flash on Wheels of Steel, and I was trying to figure out. I said, "Oh, dude must have 17 turntables." This is before I knew about overdubbing and studio work. And I was like, man, how is dude doing this? And it's just the breaks and the different moves. So if y'all don't know, by the way, original rap, they didn't have any instruments. So DJs took real vocal records where they would have a little instrumental either in the beginning of the song before the vocal comes on or the break at the end, in the middle of it or the end of it. And they would just keep 2 of those versions going. So the MC would talk over it so that you had an instrumental. So he was like one of the kings of doing that, and that made it rise up from there. On all those top 5 things, these top 3 things, they never named themselves, but I named myself. And I'm naming myself because I am a student of the game. I know about all the old school cats, like how cats talk about their top 5 basketball player, but I also know about, let's say, younger dude like Young Nudie, who's out there killing out at Mr. B's. He's a new hot R&B DJ. Chubby dude.
That's what's up.
He been doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know about Mr. New York. I know New Styles is like bananas.
Right.
On the 1s and 2s. So I'm still a fan of it. And then
the Super Friends. My guy JB Fresh.
You got JB Fresh. You got Mr. Martin.
Right.
But if you making it narrow down to 3, there's a guy named Mel Star, who he DJs a lot of breaks. And I who I'll put locally on his level because we never name our local guys is a guy named Sway Tracks. So Sway Tracks does a lot of break beats. Every time I got to pull out the Shazam on Doodle Eye, I'm like, man, what is this? Like, what is this song? What is this song? Because he'll go to the original tracks and things of that nature. But I would say those be my top.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean,
with me, number 1.
When you talk about local,
because I can play. Because you drop me in any situation, we gonna make it. What we doing? EDM? What we doing? Rock?
Well,
what you want to do? Reggae? What you want to do?
So you could go anywhere.
You drop me anywhere. Now, I might need like 15, 20 minutes to assess the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But once I figure out what we doing, I probably can name you 5, 10 songs that's going to go in that genre. But I see white kids with spiky hair and earrings in the goth look. And I'm like, okay. Or we doing Ministry, A New Order, and things of that nature. Or we going to classic rock. What we doing?
So,
I've been
so you familiar with Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about dude. See him in the Kid Cudi lane and that
alternative rap.
Yeah, that's not really my lane, but that's what I would definitely need 10, 15 minutes. I don't need 10, 15 minutes to study with the big sweater, oversized sweater, the crazy.
Hit the Google search.
I need to do a little whatever. I'm like, oh, dude's still hot. Or I'd be walking downtown and be like, oh, we're all going to the Kid Cudi concert tonight. I'm like, oh, dude's in town. Like, I didn't even know dude would be in town. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know the lane, though. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. So he got it's a controversy with him, too? With
No, him and Kendrick Kanye West made a statement.
I was listening on the way over here too.
Kanye West made a statement and said that he don't think that Kendrick Lamar should be on a Playboy Cardi album. He liked the way Kendrick rap, but he shouldn't be on that type of music. He shouldn't be. He don't want to hear him on a Playboy Cardi album. But once again, Kanye West trying to boost record sales. You already know.
Wow.
You know Kanye West and 50 Cent, when they make statements like that, they know that the media would grab it and run with it, which ultimately brings attention to the actual project. So more people who probably like us, who probably today wouldn't probably be discussing a Playboy Cardi album, we're talking about it.
Professional trolls,
right?
But they
that's professional. That's what they're
got
supposed to do.
They got a football. They have a foot mark in the business though. They ain't just japping. We say they japping to be japping, but you got to pay attention to them. And they actually put out product that's nice. This is my theory on kind of on 50 Cent too. I never said it about 50, but definitely on Kanye. And you could tell me what you think. I believe Kanye was supposed to die in a car accident.
Right.
I mean, through the wire is about that. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't even be here.
Right.
And probably been through some other stuff where he probably shouldn't be here either. And I think what he thinks is, no matter what we say, the public, his journey is his journey. And I'm not supposed to be here anyway. I'm on God's time. I'm on borrowed time. I'm not listening to none of y'all. Even, Obama called dude an ass before. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But that was good publicity.
Well, yeah, but
all right, let me tell you this. In Hollywood,
what do you think?
If they ain't saying your name, you ain't in the game.
You got a point.
Good or bad.
You got a point.
If nobody's saying your name,
you a tree in the forest, you ain't making no noise.
You ain't in the game. It's the truth.
Man, I don't like that though.
But that's what's happening.
Do I gotta like it?
You don't gotta like it. But you gonna respect. But you gonna respect it. Because what I'm saying
I actually don't respect it.
No, but what I'm saying is Kanye West.
Well, you a bad boy though. But what I'm saying is I can't stand you. Me and you always.
But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Thank God, Liz ain't here to double team me with that flying elbow.
Hey, but what I'm saying is you a DJ, right?
Definitely.
No matter what nobody say, if they like what you're doing or not, they gotta respect. You're gonna still be moving in the game.
Real talk.
So that's the way to respect.
And sometimes I gotta play a record I don't want to play.
It doesn't matter about if you personally respect me, I'm out here and I'm getting paid for it, and I'm a professional at what I do. Yes, so you don't have to like me, but you could get like me. You know what I mean? If you really want to check.
You comparing those two things as the same?
Yeah, because I think that many times people think that some people ego thinks that how they feel about you matters. And it don't. Hey, look. When we
you
come
proved
back,
that for the election. You proved that for the election.
But like I said, but I was right.
I ain't here to like. I'm here to get things done.
Yeah, facts.
Quit taking me for granted.
A leader planning. Hey, look, when we come back, we have more conversation.
I love you.
We have more conversation with Doc B. Truth Nation. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Donald Trump is out of control, stopping payments for health care and food for hungry kids, eliminating the Department of Education, and letting unelected billionaire Elon Musk fire anyone he wants and get access to your most private information. We need a Supreme Court justice who will keep them in check before they go too far. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
I'm Judge Susan Crawford. As a former prosecutor and now as a judge, I believe in protecting you, your family, and your right to privacy, and that women have the right to make their own decisions about their health care. Because to me, that's just common sense.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are both backing Brad Schimmel. He'll do whatever they want. That's why we need Judge Susan Crawford, the common sense judge who will keep them in check. Judge Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. Paid for by Susan Crawford for Wisconsin. Crawford for WI.com.
Finding stable housing shouldn't be a struggle. The Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center connects renters, property owners, and partners to the resources they need, whether it's rental assistance, legal aid, mediation, or tenant education. No matter what your situation is, you do not have to go at it alone. Get assistance today by visiting renthelpmke.org. That is renthelpmke.org, or stop by their office at 728 North James Lovell Street in Milwaukee. At the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center, they are here for all your housing needs.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, the Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Being jamming on the ones and twos. We got Doc B, Midwest Mixer.
Midwest Mixer, mix, matching, chin scratching, broken rhyme fixer. I know that Melanie thought I meant scratching my chin. No, that means moving the crossfader with my chin.
You move it while I'm scratching. You do the thing.
I do that with the thing, the elbows,
with the nose and
the
all
foot.
that.
Yep, all that. I'll be standing in the chair, the foot on the mixer, and scratching all that. I mean, dude, 1981, bro.
Oh wow.
And I was nice then.
Hey, look.
I'm even colder.
I caught. You was talking.
Just less nimble. I'm 300 pounds now. I can't get up and do that.
You was talking about Kanye West and 50 Cent before we went to break.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I call you the 50 Cent of DJs.
I did get shot.
Cause you got shot.
I did. Man, you okay?
I'm just saying. Hey,
that's real.
Hey, you came back.
Real.
Got shot in the head.
Real talk. Not a graze. We said graze because we wanted to protect the club we was at. No, I got shot through the temple.
How and many times when you was talking about Kanye West had a severe incident, so he got this type of mind frame. That sounds like you got that type of mind frame too, because you on borrowed time. You might feel like you could have been gone a long time ago.
The doctor said I definitely shouldn't be here, or I should be a vegetable. Right. I shouldn't have no eyesight. I said,
oh, wow.
Everything, because it went in tempo and out above the eyebrow. So it came in here like a 45-degree angle. Like, bloop.
Do they ever figure out what was the whole situation about?
Somebody was fighting on the inside. They got put out, and then they came back. So I'm usually a fan of if you want to get them out of the situation, but I kind of want to escort them to their car and see them leave.
Right.
And not just get them out.
Circle the block.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like like one of them horror movies, like, all right, cool. All right, we're all done now. So what are we going to,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, basically that's basically what went down. And I happened to arrive in that in-between point while they was coming back around. So they not shooting at me. They shooting at whatever's going on. Right. And I caught a stray.
So
I should have gotten down, but my theory was I'm just gonna get inside. Once I get inside, I'm gonna be good.
Right.
And I miscalculated. But
then you came back into
4 days later.
They said you was back.
Out, and 8 days later, Wolf D, one of my good friends from around here, he was DJing for Kool Moe Dee. So the next weekend was a concert with Salt and Pepper, Kool Moe Dee, Naughty by Nature, and I forgot who else. It was at the Miller Theater. Okay. So what I said was, okay, I want to go, but I'm not sure how it's going to resonate because my head is, if you look close, you'll see the stitches that's in my head, like cross from the crown.
Right.
I want to get too graphic, but if you ever saw, what was the one? What's dude? Hannibal Lecter.
Right.
So the second one where dude peels dude head.
Right.
I leave it like
That's
that.
what they had to do.
So yeah, they had to do to me. They had to go in.
Oh wow.
I said, yeah, I want to get too graphic.
Right.
Y'all might be eating lunch. So I didn't want to be in front of the speakers because I like to be crazy. As much as people love backstage, I like front stage because I love stage shows. Since I was like 13 years old, since I was like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, watching Parliament and watching the different smoke and stuff dropping from the ceiling and all that. But I was scared to do that because I didn't know how my head was going to deal with that. So I asked to be backstage with Wolf. Wolf arranged for it, and the guy says, okay, well, who was this guy? He said, this is what he said to him. He said, remember when we was in Nashville? Because he's on tour with Kool Moe Dee at this point. Kool Moe Dee at the Treacherous 3. So, but Kool Moe Dee is solo. Wild, Wild West, that dude. He said, remember when in Nashville when the local DJ didn't show up and then I DJed for the crowd? He said, when I filled in, he said, that's what this dude does. He was talking about me. He said, man, dude rocks crowds. Dude rocks stadiums. So, because he know me from doing V100, whatever. So he said, really? He said, you got your stuff here? I said, well, my studio's downtown. So he said, you want to grab your stuff? So I grabbed my stuff. I had the girl grab the CDs and stuff out. CDs, like you said, different eras, right? So she grabbed the CDs and I rocked for like 20 minutes. Me and Andrea Wayne, we rocked on the stage and had the whole crowd going crazy with AMG and Too Short and all the old school stuff.
It's definitely
that's 8 days later. 8 days later,
it's definitely a technique to rocking the crowd.
Oh, ain't no. It's too much is bad. Too little is not enough. You got to. It's got to be just right, like the Three Little Bears, or the porch. It's got to be just right. That's why when people say they don't like scratching and mixing, I say. No disrespect, but unless I said the analogy is like seasoning. It's not that you don't like salt or nutmeg or oregano. We're gonna move allergies to the side. It's just that whoever was cooking put too much in there. So now you think you don't like it. Of course you don't like scratching if somebody's like bananas and scratching too much and scratching too loud and not letting you hear your favorite part of the song. But if you know how to do it right, baby, that seasoning, you don't even know it's there.
Hey.
You don't even know it's there. You know it's there, but you know when it's not there after you done had it right.
Well, that's powerful.
Right. And that's
sounding powerful.
That's
And
very.
And I'll say this,
all my exes can't stand to hear other DJs play a lot of times because if they don't know what they're doing with it.
Well, I'll say this.
They be like, you ruined it for me. They be like, you ruined DJ.
All I'm saying is when hip hop turned 50, you wasn't too far behind.
Real talk.
Because you had seen all the development.
Real talk.
You eyewitnessed a lot of things. So
I loved it.
And you're talking from a standpoint of where you saw it.
Yes, sir.
You saw the evolution. You were a part of each step.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I guess what you would call a DJ is the person that's out on the front lines.
We are actually the cornerstone of the whole situation. That's not bragging. People call me arrogant and all that. I'm moving that to the side, like keeping the gangster with you. What happened was, this is how it started without being too long. He knows I'm long-winded. It started with the DJ. It absolutely started with the DJ. Kool Herc, African Bambaataa, Slad, and Grandmaster Flash, Theodore, and people like that in New York, the Bronx. So they're playing it, and what they would do is toast, meaning like talking over top. What's up, y'all? Put your hands in the air one time, that blow your mind. Say what? And call and response. So what would happen is, you can imagine, while I'm doing that, I usually can't grab another record and set it up and find it in the headphones. So what would happen is you would get an MC to come and talk about me. And the DJ. So you would get an MC to come up, not rap about himself or herself. They hype you up. Hype me up. So that's how it all started. And then it kept going, and what it revolutionized the evolution then, shout out to Shake, well, Jam Master Jay and Run DMC. Salute to Shake. And
you got his shoes?
He's wearing his I don't have his shoes yet.
I got his shoes too.
I wear 15. I need some. I need some.
Salute to
put
Shake.
a word in for me. I see Benjamin got some.
Hey,
so
he got the teenies. I got the Kanye.
Did you say tennies or did you say?
I got the slides.
That sounds slick. Okay.
I got the slides. Yeah.
Oh, you got the slides. That's what I want. Yeah. You didn't call them mules. I'm uncomfortable calling them mules.
Oh yeah, I call them slides because I like the slides.
A little feminine. Yeah, I want. A little feminine. I don't want to call them mules, but anyway. So what had happened was, as the MCs got more popular and talked about themselves, they said to themselves, well, we can use you could just put the record on, or you could just put the tape on, or the CD on, or that, or whatever, and we'll just rap over that. And now we don't have to deal with these turntables. I don't need another flight. I don't need another hotel room. And the DJ has been kicked to the side over the years and pushed to the side. Or my manager will just push a button on a box to play it. So, but what they inadvertently did by doing that is they killed the culture a little bit, and they slowed the stage shows down. Now you got 10 of your buddies on the sides of the stage. Everybody, dude, get off the stage with all that. Unless you're a hype man or a dancer.
Well, now it's popular to have everybody standing on stage behind you.
Yes.
It's more people standing behind them than in the crowd. So I'm just saying.
Too Short got a song called "Get Off the Stage."
Hey, well, look,
we don't.
I got a story I want to cover.
Now, don't forget about this play I'm here for.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the play.
You got it. Don't tell you what to do.
I'm gonna get your play because I noticed the play coming up, but we don't want to. I got that play.
Don't get ahead of the textbook. Don't get ahead of your textbook.
Because I got a story I got to do before we get to the play.
Stay on the page.
Stay on the page. Understand. Trust the process. Trust your boy. Just like they trust you when you come in the DJ to get the party up. Trust your boy. I'm gonna try to get it to you.
I love you.
I'm gonna try to get it to you for real. But there's a story that I wanted to get to. I don't know. Did we got to run the break and come back or what? Okay, when we come back from break, investigators uncover possible sex slave operation right here in Milwaukee.
Oh.
We're going to talk about it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
So, Black women's leadership needs to be prioritized. That means a whole lot of things, but it includes a message for white women, which would be, it'll be wise for you to take our lead. We've already demonstrated everything there is to the world about who we are. We shouldn't have to keep doing that over and over again. The reality is that there are times when we got to muster up the energy to do some things we don't want to do, but I don't want that to be commonplace for me, and I certainly don't want it to be commonplace for other Black women. There's often this message that we need to stay strong because there are people depending on it. No, we need ourselves.
Yeah, you can't, what do they say? You can't pour from an empty cup?
Yes. And I even am hearing people say a lot more, you shouldn't pour from your cup at all until it overflows. And it's the overflow that you give. You keep the full cup for yourself.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Communities in Southern California urgently need our help.
The Los Angeles wildfires have been some of the most destructive in state history. Thousands of homes destroyed, schools, classrooms, libraries, museums, places of worship, all lost, and livelihoods ruined. With so much devastation, students, families, businesses, and communities are now left struggling to recover. And that road to recovery will be a very long and a very difficult one. But there is hope. The SoCal Fire Fund provides immediate, free, and long-term support for countless community-centered recovery programs. You can be a part of providing those most impacted with the resources they need to move forward. So please, visit SoCalFireFund.org to learn more about how you can join in this tremendous effort.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. No LeBron, no win for the Lakers as the Milwaukee Bucks dominate Luka and LA by a final score of 126-106.
Here's a lob up top. Great feed from Dame up top to Sims, who sends it down with a thunderous two-hand slam and a great 1-2 punch there. Starting to see that more often. Jericho Sims, he's a rim runner.
With the win, the Bucks improving to 37-28. Next up is Indiana on Saturday evening. Over to college hoops as the Marquette Golden Eagles are moving on in the Big East tournament after beating Xavier 89-87.
Marquette gets it. Joplin three. Holla at your boy. Again. Holla at your boy. One more time. Holla at your boy.
Marquette will face off with St. John's this evening. And lastly, the Milwaukee Brewers getting a spring training win on Thursday over the Chicago White Sox by a final score of 9-3. The sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I got friends that know my losses and wins, who never judge me for that. Who gon' love me like them? Or like my sister Javonta and my mama and them. Man, they love me with nothing. Who gon' love me like them? Or like the man in these jams, you know, with Shadow's friend. That one man you call Ben. Who gon' love me like him? What you hear in this song is me right my wrong. So can you love me for me? And if not, then move on. Move on. Cause I've been sipping on this juice and Patron. Trying to hide my feelings like my tooth had been gone. So I hate getting texts how I'm doing this more. I'd rather go deeper. What do you do when you want? Are you crying real tears?
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Benjamin on the ones and twos. We got the legendary Doc B Midwest Mixer in a studio. Hey, look, we look. I got a story I want to talk about. This happened right here in the city of Milwaukee. Investigators uncover possible sex slave operations. Going on. We got the video if you're watching as we broadcast live on YouTube.
Let me say that. Wait a minute, let me say the ooh the right way. Ooh, that's bad.
Hey.
Because I want to make it seem freaky when it's not cool.
Oh, wow. Hey, look. Tap in, Truth Nation. Let's listen.
In Milwaukee.
This man, Austin Chronister, tonight accused of keeping women against their will, tattooed with slave numbers.
It's all unfolding in the historic Concordia neighborhood near 31st and State. 12 News' Hannah Hilliard is there live now tonight. Hannah, they have a special name for the home.
Right, Kristen and Blake, they call it House St. Pierre. The allegations, all detailed in this criminal complaint, stem back to 2020. Investigators say the suspect had multiple women living under this one roof at the time. Those women expected to sign a strict contract to live here. Inside this Milwaukee home, investigators revealing dark details of sex, abuse, and control. Detectives say all at the hands of this man, Austin Chronister. A newly filed criminal complaint says Chronister lived here with multiple women, making them sign a contract. That contract with 5 rules, including obedience, sex, and to wear a collar to remind the women they were, quote, at all times being evaluated for service.
Oh, wow.
It says only Chronister had the key to the collar. The complaint details 2 victims' experiences inside the home, both making claims of sexual assault. One describing if she disobeyed Chronister, he would, quote, hit, choke, trip, kick her. And there was also threats to inject her with a substance that would be harmful to her. The other saying the women all had the same slave tattoo and slave numbers. Prosecutors describe another woman assisting the suspect, keeping the victim's birth certificates and social security cards in a safe. The complaint says the property has a name, House St. Pierre. A sign on the back of the house shows the name. We tried calling those connected with Chronister.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
And went to the home. But no one answered or called us back. Online court records indicate the 38-year-old man is right now in custody, charged with false imprisonment, sexual assault, and human trafficking.
Such disturbing allegations. Hannah, investigators say the suspect had other demands for the women.
Right, one of those demands, Kristen, was the women were asked to change their last name to St. Pierre. According to the criminal complaint, at least one woman did just that. Again, Chronister online record showing that he is in custody tonight.
All right, Hannah Hilliard reporting live in Milwaukee tonight. Thank you.
Where was they homeless without,
Right, I need some context on that.
That's what I'm saying. Was these women something to where he had that kind of authority where, okay, well, y'all can stay with me, but y'all got to sign this NDA and y'all got to go by my rules with this collar? I mean, it sounds like he had this whole thing going and he had a name for it. St. Pierre.
When you are in need and you are desperate and or you seek affection, it's a lot of things you'll give into. That's sad, though. I ain't with that.
Well, and the thing is, when you talk about somebody, this is somewhere we passed this place.
Kink. That's past kink. That's.
But what I'm saying, this house, it's in our neighborhood. We pass it all the time. I've seen this house. That's a nice neighborhood over there.
Real talk.
That's not a hood neighborhood. That's, that's a nice area.
So it can happen anywhere.
Not really. A city girl says, I pass this house every day.
You never know.
A creep. Hey, look, and the thing is, he what he did was he got them to sign something. So does that play into the courts? If they are willing,
they can say it's under duress, but he's definitely trying to cover his butt.
He was trying to cover. He was on the next level. Yeah, he was trying to get them to say that they agreed to a lot of this stuff.
You change your name. Yeah, like hey, I'm just putting it out there. They agreed to it.
8239 says wear a collar and only the master has the key. Slave.
You kind of in that kink. See, that's where we in that kink.
Appropriated for each female. He had each female with a collar with a key.
Right, and he had the key. Oh yeah, I'm listening.
Wow. And
don't do it. Don't do it to me, man.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Y'all not gonna get me on this.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because
it's like Doc B. Here we go.
Sometimes when you dealing with,
I'm not taking the bait.
No, I'm not.
But if you're into that,
I'm not trying to get to the. I'm not trying to get to the take
Neo,
no bait.
4. You was 4, right? There's 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Neo got 4. All right.
I'm just trying to say at the end of the day, end of the day, this guy mastermind this, tried to get it legal on paperwork, but now he's in jail, and I don't think it's gonna slide. I think Milwaukee has a human trafficking epidemic
for sure.
So and sometimes when we talk about human trafficking, y'all think it's only on the north side.
Right.
This was in a decent neighborhood around here. So it's going on
to say
on
the
all
north side
levels.
is not decent, but not your stereotypical.
I'm talking about
not your stereotypical.
Well, when I say the north side, I mean like it wasn't on the block.
Right.
Okay.
Real talk.
It wasn't on the block. Okay.
Right.
It was.
You ain't wrong.
It was off the block.
I'm just explaining.
Somewhere to the side.
I'm just your tour guide to go. Hey,
I'm just saying.
We're not saying the hood is the bad place. It's unexpected.
Maurice M says, "Wow, that is pimping on another level."
Yeah, that's that king. That's that next level. Yeah, that's next level. For sure. For sure.
Benjamin.
Big predator energy. That's right. Big predator energy, man. Like, because ultimately.
Epstein energy, dog. Because, like, come on now.
Right.
Like, because, this is why you got to be, like, cognizant of where you're at. You got to be cognizant of your emotions. Because, for one, for this gentleman to have this fetish, to want to have this kind of power over women, what is his background story? You know, like how did he grow up? What kind of trauma did he endure throughout his life? What kind of abuse did he endure throughout his life to, want to enslave anybody? Like it's just one of these things where was he trying to live through his ancestral DNA? Was he trying to live through his ancestral roots? Because this gentleman was a white man. All right. So what did the group of ladies the group of ladies that he did have in his home, what did they look like? Were they all black women? Were they all white women? Were they homeless women? We need to know the background.
That's what I'm
story
saying.
on that.
For sure.
Because
a whole sex slave operation.
You do, because for somebody.
And were they able to leave, come and go?
It don't sound like it.
It don't sound like
it.
But I don't know.
Had collars on their neck.
Was it a shock collar?
Right. And he was the only person who had a key.
Real talk.
It's one of these things
Real
where
talk.
you got to realize, like, that's why I don't try to get angry at too many different things, because I understand once you allow that emotion to take over, the next action that you take after that could control you. It could truly mess up the rest of your life. And for him to allow his anger or whatever's going on in his mind to fester and then manifest into having a cartel of ladies in there, enslaving them. Come on now, you definitely need to get a check, man. You definitely need to sit back and get a reality check. Somebody needed to come up in there and really talk to him. Allegedly, with this story or whatever, they said that there was a real estate agent attached along to this.
Right.
He hasn't been mentioned necessarily, but that was another way he was able to keep this power structure going.
Wow.
So, it's sad to say this happens in Milwaukee, but it's happening, man. And, we need more people out here like Tory Lowe that can actually, bring the truth to the light,
Chauncey in the text says, I wonder if he had those contracts notarized. If so, he will get off.
Damn.
Not necessarily, but
it's always a clause.
It's always, yeah.
It's always a clause.
Or he might, it might be lowered. I mean, he definitely tried to cover his tracks.
He did. That's why I said he came with the paperwork. How many times you hear about situations like
they might be into it. I mean, nobody. Right. People love the.
This is stuff that they got Diddy locked up with.
I mean, it's people that's into it. It's people that's.
That is
people.
It
they
is
wear
people
Pampers,
that
they wear.
It is
dog
a cult.
collars.
It is cults out here.
Act like babies.
Right.
Yeah, they grown folks, but they wear Pampers. It's all kind of kinks and fetishes, bro. I don't know.
You've been through the clubs. You've seen a lot of stuff.
Oh, I don't want to say it like that.
No, I'm talking about you go through a lot of different people ideas.
I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of the times,
no, you're right.
A lot of the times when those leaders do get found of the cults or found of these types of endeavors, no matter what contracts that they made these people sign, they always go down. Like remember the three guy had
the three guy, right?
He had it all. He had it all in line. He had it all ready and set to go. But nah, bro, these people always typically go down because they end up reaching federal charges. Like maybe the state won't go against it because he may have had it notarized by the state, but the federal will pick this up. So again, and I believe
it's an interesting case, and I'm always one of those people because I know some of the advocates, like Martha. I forgot her last name, but Martha, my friend Martha, she's always been an advocate for runaways and human trafficking. And things like that. Martha Love. Love. So I'm always wondering.
While I was looking for a few missing girls, she definitely came and tried to help me out with a lot of those things. I was helping her out with what she was looking for.
Right. We've gone to battle over like sometime in a friendly battle over like let's say a strip club. She might want to get it closed. I might be like, well, let them be open whether I use it or not, as long as they are passing the laws. So, but one thing for sure, she's about being an advocate for them to have a place to come to if they want to get out of the life. She's big on that. So that's what I wonder about these ladies. Did they feel like they had a choice? Did they have somewhere to get to, go to?
Was there resources?
My man, there you go.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation,
deep,
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours of watching Sherwin doing his thing streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now and subscribe to 1017 The Truth and see this wonderful smile live every day.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. We talk a lot about the unprecedented quality and service you get from Pella, but talking to the people who work there, you can tell how much they genuinely love what they do. Helping fulfill people's dreams is very rewarding to them, and it shows through their tremendous efforts. Pella consultants take the time to listen to each customer, finding the right solution that works for their home. They know that everyone's situation is different. Maybe you have a historic home you're renovating, or it's a new build with unique finishes. Pella designers can customize windows and doors to perfectly match any one-of-a-kind abode. They're with you from start till finish. It's like having a friend on call throughout the project and beyond. They don't disappear after the sale. Right now, take advantage of windows as low as $32 per month and doors as low as $89 per month. Certain restrictions apply. Ends March 31st, 2025. Get started today at PellaWI.com.
Finding stable housing shouldn't be a struggle. The Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center connects renters, property owners, and partners to the resources they need, whether it's rental assistance, legal aid, mediation, or tenant education. No matter what your situation is, you do not have to go at it alone. Get assistance today by visiting renthelpmke.org. That is renthelpmke.org, or stop by their office at 728 North James Lovell Street in Milwaukee. At the Milwaukee Rental Housing Resource Center, they are here for all your housing needs.
What's poppin', Truth Nation? It's your girl Noni Juice from Jammin' with Juice. Now listen, get into Steinhafels and test rest a Beauty Rest Black for your chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Right now, save up to $400 on Beauty Rest Black mattresses. Upgrade your sleep to an adjustable base and you'll save up to $300. Plus, get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. With Steinhafels 60-month financing, a Queen Beauty Rest Black mattress can be yours for just $38 per month. Don't overpay for a good night's sleep. Shop Steinhafels in-store or online.
Are you looking for an opportunity to better the Milwaukee community? Do you want to develop your skills for a career or job? City of Milwaukee is recruiting for its 16th cohort of AmeriCorps members. We are hiring young adults ages 18 to 25 to serve our amazing scholars in Milwaukee Public Schools. This opportunity allows you to serve your community and gain professional development, which will allow you to enter the workforce, your next educational journey, or even stay with us for a second year of service. Visit cityyear.org to connect with our local recruiters and learn how to apply by Friday, March 21st.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, our 4th annual Tory Lowe Community Cleanup on Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And you don't want to miss this cleanup. It's going to be powerful. Go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up to be a volunteer to help keep Milwaukee clean. Everyone who registers, you get a free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. Register today at truthcommunitycleanup.com to help clean and beautify our city together. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup on Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. presented by 1MKE. We are 1MKE, sponsored by Cousin Subs, Ray's Coca-Cola, Landmark Credit Union, and Waste Management. Hey, look, I can't wait to see you outside.
Better bread.
Hey,
better subs.
And it's going to be tasty.
Give me that club.
We going to work. We going to work and we going to eat.
Mayo.
If you don't work, you don't eat.
Hey,
we gonna get to work.
I like how you said
eat.
that. Right? Don't just come in and try to get the sandwich.
We gonna be out here in these streets.
Okay, where the
April
sandwiches?
12th.
No, where the broom?
Register. You gotta register. Go to truthcommunitycleanup.com. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Rostovich.
Ronaldo Bird. Zach Deiser. I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum, I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
My detail-oriented nature allows me to communicate complex ideas,
to break down data, to have no fear in meeting new people.
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
Structure, routine,
and clear expectation.
Help me do my best work.
My autism allows me to have a perspective that needs to be seen and heard.
It allows me to make the world safer and improve systems in ways others can't. It allows me to bring people's inner worlds to life with my artwork.
My autism
will bring your team important insights.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We got a lot of things. We got a guest coming in. We got Doc B in studio.
Good morning.
And Doc B, I appreciate you for sitting in with me on this Friday, having another powerful conversation.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong run, step 2. Rock him, baby.
Hey, or Timberland for some of those people.
Right. Real talk.
Hey,
real talk.
All right. But you got an event coming.
No doubt.
Bruh Man. You know, Bruh Man from Martin.
Fifth Flow.
Bruh Man.
See the fourth thing? Fifth Flow.
From the Fifth Flow.
I just want to make a sandwich.
He wanted some sandwiches. Yeah.
Sandwich.
So it's a play now.
Yep.
This is happening. It's a stage play. It's March 22nd at the Pabst Theater.
Yep.
At 8 p.m. And you will be on the mix.
On the mix. I am the orchestra.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Orchestra, no doubt. Doc B, I'm your host and your orchestra at the same time. But I'm gonna duck down when I'm not playing right right in front of the stage. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit my butt down so y'all can see the stage play. Bruh, man, need love too.
Well, let me tell you something. When you out here doing your thing, because you was at the community awards, like I said.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
We put it on pot.
We turned it out. Truth Nation sold it out. Truth Nation sold it out.
Hey,
but we turned it out.
We turned it out.
Hey, salute, Doc.
I had the Benjamin and Morning Show and Noni Juice music. Everybody had their own theme music. Everybody had their own theme music. Everybody that came up, I tried to assess and study each person's theme, and I tried to bring it out. I even brought out the People's Court music for the lawyer.
Right. It was powerful.
It was great.
But you got this play. What's going on with this, bruh, man?
Man.
What did it say? Bruh, man need love too.
Right, for sure. Without giving away the whole thing, Mr. CL, my Sagittarius brother from another mother. You already know whenever I can stand on Sagittarius, I'm going to do that. But Pisces, no disrespect. Aries, you on deck too. So the deal is, it's going to be if you remember All in the Family,
right,
with Edith and Archie. Yeah. So we're going to flip that and make it a black version of that. Bruh, man, and got it. You told me, hey, you know what? You started this. I repeat it all the time. You said Revenge of the Landlords. Remember when all that COVID stuff flipped?
Yeah, so Landlord's Revenge.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, the Landlord's Revenge. Revenge of the Landlords. So, bruh, man, fell on hard times. So he had to move in with the fam.
Oh, wow.
So now, he moved in with his family members, and it's gonna go down. I don't want to give away too much, but it's gonna be conflict like it was on All in the Family, and it's gonna be the black version. though. We're gonna do our thing. And one thing about Mr. CL, not with Top Prize and all that, but the thing to remember is it's homegrown, and that he wants to have a product that, even though he's okay with real street language and things of that nature and topics, he wants something that he can play for his mom, his grandmother, and things of that nature. So it's very little of any cussing in his plays.
But that's fine, though.
He don't do that.
I think that's awesome.
So yeah.
But I think we put a lot of emphasis.
In a good way.
Yeah, it is in a good way, because you want more family friendly ideas.
No doubt.
And many times when you do plays like that, more people tend to be attracted to it.
Right, for sure. So yeah, I mean, it's an honor for me, because it's something that hasn't been done. Or he hasn't done it for his, for sure. I can't speak for every play in America, but I haven't seen it yet. I've always seen a band or an orchestra or a sound man only playing sound effects and music. I'm going to actually do my thing the way we do it, Milwaukee style, baby.
Look, it's sounding powerful. It's sounding powerful.
I never like to predict what I'm going to do, but I've been known to do a little something when you give me the break the house down.
And we got some stars in this play,
Bro,
we got some real powerhouse people in this play.
Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, boss. You want to read it off?
Omar Gooding.
Hey, that's from what you call it, from Baby Boy,
right?
The movie. So that was the one that when they went and knocked him out in the park,
right?
That was Tyrese's boy. That was Tyrese's best friend. So Omar's what you call it? His brother.
Who else?
Cuban Gooding's little.
That's his brother.
Yeah, that's his little brother.
Okay,
that's his little brother. Yeah, no doubt. You can see they look alike. They look alike.
They do look alike.
Yeah, for sure. But go ahead.
But their bank account's different. He got a lot of roles,
and
though.
no charges. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
show me the money. Yeah,
no charges.
No sexual charge.
No sexual assault charge. Wasn't he named in the Diddy situation with the producer? He was named in that. Cuba.
Cuba's been through some things.
Yeah,
And Omar is a low key. He's a comedian too. So I mean, I got a feeling it's gonna be funny. I haven't been. They've been doing table reads and Zoom practices.
Okay.
So I mean, my man Harrison from here, downtown Harrison, and I'm really feeling excited about the play. And one thing for sure, usually when I'm performing, I don't get to see the show. But the way this is set up, when I'm done performing, I'm gonna sit down, get low. I'm gonna get low.
That's what up. We might have to pop out and show.
You might come out and see it.
Hey, I like Bruh Man. I like Martin. I like the spinoff.
Martin,
and this is a Milwaukee producer straight from the crib.
From here, baby.
Straight from the crib.
No doubt.
We got to get out and support it.
I'm proud, man. I'm proud not only to be doing, how sometimes we only down when it affects us or we're making some money off of it. No, I'm just proud of it, period. Like I said a minute ago when I said, DJ Nudie, when I was talking about the other younger DJs, I ain't got nothing to do with, like Nick Stokes or any of those guys. I don't have nothing to do with them, but I'm proud to see them come up and do their thing and see the culture rise. So if we got something that's homegrown in Milwaukee and culturally based.
Right.
And it's a good product too. You ain't got to keep making excuses for it. I was like, oh man, well next time we'll have the real, no, we got the real stars, we got the real local stars and the real national stars. Combo.
Well,
and it ain't like we at the hole in the wall that we couldn't figure out how to even get ain't even regulation. We at the Pabst Theater, boss.
That's what I'm saying.
We at the Pabst.
Hey, look,
on a Saturday night.
Get dressed up, go down there.
Man, what's up?
Chill out. Have a good time. Listen to some good tunes. And see what happened to Bruh Man. See if he finally find love.
Man, that's why.
Because we didn't know if he had a girlfriend or not. We don't know.
I know. It was almost like time. It was almost like time. Where did he work?
Yeah, what did he do? He just wanted some sandwiches. That's what's up.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Once again,
that's next Saturday.
Bruh Man from the Fifth Flow needs love too. I guess they saying he need love too. Stage play March 22nd at the Pabst Theater. You could go to pabsttheater.com to purchase the tickets.
Real talk, no doubt. And you can go to the Riverside box office because the Riverside, the Pabst, and Turner Hall is all under the same umbrella. But at the Riverside Theater, Tuesday through Friday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., you can just go up to their box office and get tickets as well.
It's sounding powerful.
It sounds powerful with Doc B, and I'm going to bring it, baby. I'm going to bring it. Y'all going to be staring right at me, so if I'm foul, it's not going to feel good.
Well, look, Doc, thank you for bringing this to our attention because everything you're doing, we want to make sure that we keep track of all you doing. Hometown, get down.
Respect.
Hey,
but you saying I can't have a cousin sub on the cleanup day unless I actually
you got to come.
I gotta grab a bag.
You got to come and clean up. You got to come help out.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, can I test the sandwiches to make sure they're good?
And not only that, you can pick. It's 3 locations, so you don't have to go to all 3. You can go to the one that fits your schedule.
Okay.
So if you don't want to get up at 9, it's one at 10.
Okay. I like that.
If you was out DJing, doing whatever you was doing,
I can get up a little bit later.
You can get up at 10 and get outside, or you could come at the 11, the scheduled 11 space, and then boom, you can go and get that.
Whichever one I pick, I get a sandwich.
Well, you got to stay to the end though. You got to wait. Because at the end we eat the sandwich.
I can't clock out early.
You can't clock out early. Yeah, but you can do the cleanup and then wait and then come back at the thing. Go do something and come back.
And by the way, back to the play.
Or you could just stay with us all day.
Back to the play. Next Saturday, March 22nd, Pisces, I see you. Aries on deck. We're going to find out what the number 1 zodiac sign is. Doors open at 7.
Doors open at 7?
So the play starts at 8, but doors open at 7. So come on, get situated, get yourself a little drinky drink, and I got the music. As soon as you walk in, you're going to hear it as you putting your ticket in, as you giving your ticket to the ticket taker.
That's what's up.
So doors open at 7. Showtime is 8.
Well, I appreciate you for coming through. Matter of fact, we got a guest coming up next that her nonprofit will receive a check from the community awards because certain percentage of the ticket sales went to a nonprofit.
At the Serenity Room at the Potawatomi.
At the Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. Okay. Salute to Potawatomi for having us outside.
You was there.
But let me tell you something. She coming in the room to get that check.
She gonna testify.
Hey, look. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Milwaukee Black Talk.
And Joe Biden wasn't very controversial. He wasn't. Now, he might have done some things in his long, storied past, but if you all have been in the same line of work for 46 years, you probably have done some questionable things too. Joe Biden was a safe choice. He was a level of common sense. He was a level of stability. He was a familiar political commodity. Democrats don't have that right now. Democrats are caught with their pants completely down.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Donald Trump is out of control, stopping payments for healthcare and food for hungry kids, eliminating the Department of Education, and letting unelected billionaire Elon Musk fire anyone he wants and get access to your most private information. We need a Supreme Court justice who will keep them in check before they go too far. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
I'm Judge Susan Crawford. As a former prosecutor and now as a judge, I believe in protecting you, your family, and your right to privacy, and that women have the right to make their own decisions about their health care. Because to me, that's just common sense.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are both backing Brad Schimmel. He'll do whatever they want. That's why we need Judge Susan Crawford, the common sense judge who will keep them in check. Judge Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. Paid for by Susan Crawford for Wisconsin. Crawford for WI.com.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. When I was trending, all of y'all was mighty friendly, but clout don't buy Bentleys, so really, what I got to gain? Always been the hottest in my circle, in my city, my committee. Never took me to the top, but I'm the one to blame. I can't depend on nobody, can't lean on nobody. Thought I needed somebody. All I
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Being German on the ones and twos. Look, we got guests. Look, we had the community awards. And the proceeds from the community award, we had to pick a nonprofit organization. And the organization, Mommy's Beautiful Sunrise, Inc., was the nonprofit that was selected. And it's ran by Dr. Shanice Backett.
Bakke.
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 Yes,
Bakke. That's what I said. Didn't I say Bakke?
No, you was close though. You was close.
You was close.
You was close.
Bakke.
Yes.
Ba and then K.
With the Bakke. Wait, but that's powerful because what you do in the community for those families, for the families you serve. Tell Truth Nation, what is your organization about?
Our organization, Mommy Beautiful Sunrise, Inc., it is basically about empowering our millennial families in Milwaukee, our Black families in Milwaukee. As everyone knows, that we barely have much for ourselves to be us completely. So we do everything basically wrap around our families in the community. Everything that we do, it comes from our children in the community voice. It comes from our parents' voice. We support families that have children with special needs, aka special abilities. And yeah, so
that sounded powerful.
Yeah, mostly it's empowering our community as one.
Now, when you talk about clientele, like who usually calls you for resources? Is that the mother with children? is it men? Who usually walks through the door?
It would depends, actually. Right. So we, because we do doula support as well as breastfeeding. We do have mothers that will connect with us pertaining to that. But we also have fathers that wants to come to our father programs, come to our family empowerment programs as well. So we will have fathers, and it'd be crazy because we'll have fathers and be like, what you doing this month? And I'll be like, who is this? Like, not used to it. Like, who is this? Well, how you get my number? Right. And they be like, oh, we heard from you from WIC when we went to our appointment with the mom, or we sent your flyer in a 53206 zip code. So it will just really depends. A lot of people, especially our fathers, get the information from school, and then our moms get the information from either their doctor's appointments and our partners as well.
And when you talk about doula work, that's important. Yes. How do y'all work in that area?
We do everything.
Go right ahead.
Birthing, making sure that we are doing what is needed for our parents.
Excuse me. Can you explain what a doula is for those out there who don't know?
A doula?
They don't know that term.
Oh,
I just found out, so I'm act like I know, but I just learned this year.
Yeah, he needs to have it written down and told to him.
Oh, a doula is something.
No, but you're right, Doc.
No, but you know what?
You're right.
Because
we don't want to get too.
Dually is the thing we got on the back of our trucks.
We don't want to go too fast.
Drivers, we pulling stuff with the dually. So yeah. What is a doula?
A doula is a birth worker. All the doulas is a birth worker, but
I want to do that. I want to do that, so I get to be with the. Never mind. All right.
Okay.
That's not kind of freaky. That's not kind of freaky. I'm sorry. That's not inappropriate. That's not inappropriate. I want to be in there.
Oh wow.
But you know what?
I just want to do my part. I just want to do my part.
There are fathers that take doula trainings, and there is an organization, Father Doulas, by Mr. Josh. He also helped fathers to be the support system for their pregnant mothers.
So it's not a midwife per se, but it's in that lane?
We're under midwives.
Okay.
I can't say we're midwives. No, we don't do midwives, especially our black midwives is the best.
Right.
But we're like assistants without assistance.
Like somebody that makes sure that they take their medication, check on them. When a woman tells that they have issues during pregnancy, y'all there to listen and advocate.
Yeah,
that's powerful.
That's the big thing we advocate. There are some doulas that actually take on more training. So we do have nurses as doulas as well, CNAs as well. So they have medical background behind them. So, it's advocating for our families. And then everyone know, pertaining to the African-American community, our pain tolerance is completely higher than others, which is not true. Right. But within our medical system, that's what they teach their doctors, Right. Oh, we know your body better than you know us, better than you know yours. So as a doulas, we come in and we advocate. And that's saying that mom and that father is going through a whole nother realm. They're giving life. That's a whole nother realm that's completely opening up. And who knows where your mind is at that point. So we're there to be like, no, she says she wants this. No, she says she wants that. And then with like most of the doulas, especially I myself and Mommy Beautiful Sunrise, we take it beyond that. We make sure that you have the support that you need within your household. We make sure the kids is well taken care of, meaning if you are a single parent and you don't have no one to watch your kids, we get other doulas as well as daycares to be able to keep your kids while you're in birth, or we'll get another backup doula to sit there in the waiting room with your kids as well. So
liaison, positive liaison.
Yes. Gotcha. It's all supporting and making sure that our black babies thrives, and that's what people have to really understand. Our high rates in infant mortality is high, and it's continuing to go high. Don't let the system tell you anything different. They're going to try to say it's going low. No, it's continuing to go high. But as we all know, as being a black person, and what they have to do, they have to keep our numbers in the Pacific area.
Oh, wow. Right. Yeah, it's true.
Get in this box. Get in this comfortable box we set up for you. Yeah.
Exactly. But our infant mortality is going high.
Salute to all the doulas and midwives out there. You know, the thing is, when we talk about, you know, what's going on with the hospital rooms, you know, the tennis player brought her story out. She crib walked at the Super Bowl. Why can't I? Serena Williams, yeah. My brain is kind of running. But what I'm saying is, she had a story about birthing and labor, but a lot of women, she was on a high level and couldn't get certain services. So what do you think is going on in the streets, you know, with people growing up, regular people having to fight and try to get things that they need at that time? Well, now that we have services out here that can accompany women during pregnancy and making sure that they have the advocate there for their needs.
Yes.
That's powerful.
And I tell people, too, don't let it, because in the way the society, and especially our medical system, in which they're going to kill me because I still work in one, they have a thing where they will say that, it's the education or it's where they're from. I mean, there was professors and also doctors, like medical doctors that died, African-American doctors that died in the hospital pertaining to birth.
Oh, wow.
So we not going to be like, oh, you know, it's this and it's that. No, it's the way that we're being treated and we're not being heard. So that needs to be changed in the aspect of what we are doing in our birth work. And that's what a doula, especially the ones that I partner with and Mommy Beautiful Sunrise, that's what we do. We just go and we don't knock down doors, which I really be wanting to. But we go in and be like, no, you're not going to force her to do this. You're not going to force the dad. You're going to pay attention to dad as well, because he's doing this birthing experience with mom too. And people have to understand that. So we just sit there and we make sure that you're being heard and you're being taken care of the way that you should be taken care of, not the way that the system think you should.
Do they ever, like, when y'all in those rooms, do they ever look at y'all sideways like, okay, who is this?
Oh yeah, especially being a black woman, and then you go into the system and you tell them medical-wise what they should be doing. They be like, what? Be like, yeah, I took medical class. Don't do that. Yeah. Being a doula is not just saying I'm a doula.
Right.
You know, we have to also take trainings as well. And like, I have a profession behind my belt as well. I'm in the medical system as well. So we do. You're
a doctor.
Yes, holistic doctor.
Hey.
I go to school for that. So learned what the other doctors is learning as well. But I focus on holistic medicine that the earth gives
And more
us.
people are trying to go through midwives to have babies now.
Yes.
And this is because of the care level. Yes. Many times midwives and doulas. Yeah. But that's how it originally started, though.
Exactly. I mean,
it's like they going back to the original ideas.
Yep. Our ancestors gave birth. Our grandma actually gave birth to us. And people have to understand that midwives and the doulas is not anything different. It's just the way society made it look different.
Right.
You know, the trainings you have to go under, you know. In Africa, there's women that didn't even have to go training, but they have over 10,000 births underneath them,
right.
You know, because of their tribe. So it's just, I tell people, always do your education. Midwives and the doulas been here. And we're not going anywhere. It's just that right now that we as Black people is just taking our names back and making sure that our community is being served the way it should be, and making sure that our children stop dying before the age of 1.
That sounded powerful. Look, we got Dr. Shanice in studio, Mommy Beautiful Sunrise, INC. When we come back, we're going to have Ben Jam and bring you the check.
Oh, check. Cool.
Hey,
like that part?
And the community awards, we're going to have Ben Jam and bring the check in. Hey, we're going to have to get the security to come in here with the check.
To continue to doing what
Baque.
Baque.
Shanice Baque, Dr. Shanice.
Dr. Shanice Baque. Yes, I
in the building.
That.
Yeah, because this is
stand on it.
You worked on it. They gave you, you got the degree, you got the certifications and everything.
Yes, I got 3.
It's sounding powerful.
Yes, 3.
Hey, we
got 3 PhDs.
Hey, we got somebody in the building that know what's going on.
Yes, and it all was taken because of the community. That's the whole thing. How do I serve the community as being what the community called me, the Black healer? You know, what can we do to make sure that our families is continuing to being heard and being served? And it was to hire my education to be able to help support and hire my community education as well, not just the parents, also of our children. I tell people all the time, we teach our kids Black financings. We go through this company that is called the Black Millionaires, and our kids is learning finances, and they're getting certificates pertaining to that they can use in college. They're learning what college people are learning pertaining to accounting and so on and so on. So we're not only supporting our families, we're making sure our generations is being uplifted as well and making generation wealth for our kids to start now. So, and that's run by other kids in the community, especially our junior board. Our babies wanted this, and we did that. You know, we have our junior
financial
boards.
literacy.
Yes, and I'm telling you, I thought I was good at it. But when them little kids, them little 8-year-olds to 18 told me what I was doing wrong, I said, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Let me go back and learn now. But, you know, it's the way to support our babies.
Well, look, when we come back, we'll present you with the check. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Make history at the amazing 10th annual UNCF Mayor's Mass Ball on March 29th. Join Mayor Cavalier Johnson for an unforgettable evening that will transform lives. Every dollar raised helps promising local students achieve their college dreams through vital scholarships. This premier gala doesn't just celebrate our community, it builds future leaders. Be a part of Milwaukee's most meaningful social event of the year. Reserve your place now at uncf.org/MMB. That is uncf.org/MMB.
Keep your business safe, secure, and spotless with the Omega Security Guard and Cleaning Team. Proudly located in Milwaukee and female-owned, Omega delivers professional security and tailored cleaning services to meet your needs. Whether it's event security or a custom cleaning plan, their dedicated team goes above and beyond to exceed your expectations. Because at Omega, they're not just your service provider, they're your partner in peace of mind. Contact Omega Security Guard today or online at OmegaSecurityGuard.com. Omega Security Guard and Cleaning, protecting what matters most.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. Listen to one of our incredible Truth teammates highlight the remarkable achievements of Black women throughout history.
What's going on, Truth Nation? It is DT from the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. For Women's History Month, I want to highlight the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner, including the incredible impact she has made throughout her life. Born in Tennessee, Tina Turner began her musical career with her future husband, Ike Turner's band, the Kings of Rhythm, in 1956. She was born as Anna Mae Bullock and went on to record as part of the group Ike Turner's band hits like A Fool in Love. The Ike and Tina Turner Revue became one of the most formidable live acts in history. In the 1980s, Tina Turner launched one of the greatest comebacks in music history. Her 1984 multi-platinum album, Private Dancer, contained the hit What's Love Got to Do With It, which won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year and became her first #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100. Tina Turner has sold more than 100 million records worldwide, becoming one of the best artists of all time. She is a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award winner, as also ranked as the 100 greatest artists of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. In January of 1988, Tina Turner set a Guinness World Record for the largest paying concert attendance for a solo artist by performing in front of approximately 188,000 people at Maracana Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. Tina, thank you for reminding women all over the world that life, success has no expiration date. Don't quit, navigate through the adversity, and life will reward you back. Tina Turner, we salute you and we thank you.
Tune in to The Truth as we celebrate the greatness of Black women all month long.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by FidelityWealthManagement.com. Former WNBA star Candace Parker takes her sneaker partnership with Adidas very seriously.
Everybody knows in my house, don't come in my house with Nikes. Leave the Nikes at the door.
Parker says her relationship with the brand runs deep because the connection started when she was still a teenager.
They sent me a pair of red Tracy McGrady's when I was 14 years old. And I thought I was the coolest person in the world. And I wore those everywhere. And then it was the pro models that came out. And I had the green and the red one. And then the next year they sponsored my team, my high school team. And so they sent us a whole box of things. I got like exclusive stuff.
That's Parker on The Deal from Bloomberg Originals. The sneaker brand followed her through her college career and into the pros. And now she serves as Adidas president of women's basketball. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. No LeBron, no win for the Lakers as the Milwaukee Bucks dominate Luka and LA by a final score of 126-106.
Here's a lob up top. Great feed from Dame up top to Sims, who sends it down with a thunderous two-hand slam and a great 1-2 punch there. Starting to see that more often. Jericho Sims, he's a rim runner.
With the win, the Bucks improving to 37-28. Next up is Indiana on Saturday evening. Over to college hoops as the Marquette Golden Eagles are moving on in the Big East tournament after beating Xavier 89-87.
Marquette gets it. Joplin three. Holla at your boy. Again. Holla at your boy. One more time. Holla at your boy.
Marquette will face off with St. John's this evening. And lastly, the Milwaukee Brewers getting a spring training win on Thursday over the Chicago White Sox by a final score of 9-3. The sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Take 5, the Northside Classic. Hurry back. Yeah. Get ahead, go ahead if you're hungry. Sun kissed by the sun rays in the morning. Dollars on my mind, yeah, paper important. I turn to the face, so ever gorgeous a breed. Northside with Steve's been focused on working on me, yeah, that's just the least. Women and children been dying, man, when we gon' focus on peace, that should be a breeze. Still that gym of money tree.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Being jamming on the ones and twos, we got guests. We got Dr. Shanice Baquet in the studio.
Hollywood Hooks.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. And Doc B in the studio. The thing is, today is powerful because now we get to present a check to your organization, nonprofit, from the proceeds of the community awards.
Our first one.
Mommy's Beautiful Sunrise INC. And we thank you for all the work that you're doing in the community with these families. And Benjamin, if you can present the check, Benjamin coming through.
We might get the lovely Noni Juice.
Noni Juice coming through.
Keep it juicy, y'all.
Look. Look, thank you so much. Hey.
You ain't even look up at the person giving it to you. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you looking at the check.
It's okay.
Know what you did? You know what you did when you know when you get the birthday
She's supposed
card?
to look at the check. She's trying to see.
Hey,
it came in the envelope.
You know when you get the birthday card and you look at the money first and you don't even read nothing? That's what you did. Yeah, don't do that.
That's true.
But hey, look, she just trying to make sure she got it.
Thank you, Uncle Larry. You didn't even read it yet.
She just trying to make sure she got it. Once again, thank you. We appreciate you for all that you're doing in the community.
Congratulations.
Continue. And if there's anything that we can do to help assist, let us know.
I definitely will.
Because people need these programs. And how could those listening help you out, Doctor?
I will just say, if you guys want to help out, just connect with us on our Facebook. It's called Mommy Beautiful Sunrise, Inc.
That's very fast. Slow that down just a little bit. Slow that down just a little bit. What is it called?
You should really speak it into the mic. You should speak into the mic when you say it.
I'm close enough to the mic.
Oh.
There you go.
She done came out her shell now, dude. She tell me.
Hey, she at home now.
I got the money now. Hey. She got the money now. Go ahead, girl.
She at home.
No, let me stop. You guys can find
This is a community-friendly environment.
Okay. Well, don't get me started. They don't call me the hood witch for nothing.
Oh, wow.
But you guys can find us on Facebook at Mommy Beautiful Sunrise Inc. And then there is another one that is Mommy's Beautiful Sunrise Inc. And it's MOMMYS. I have to say that
Really?
because people
Okay.
be like
'Cause I did
MOMMIES. Yes. Our babies named us, and we just ran with it once they came up with the names. You can also reach me or anyone from my my team at info at mommy'sbeautifulsunriseinc.org. Or you can personally call me at 262-457-9815. Either way, how it go, that is my cell. That's how parents get in contact.
I'm gonna get in that delivery room. I'm gonna get in there.
Hey, come on. We need more males, though. That's what people don't understand. We need more males. You know, we have to let them know that our fathers, our black males are with us in this community as well, because, you know, they always be like, oh, black fathers is not around. Like, yeah, we have our males in our community. And like I said, when you said before, our males contact us for our moms, for due to work, or if they're going through depressions, or even if they lost and they feel their wives or girlfriends need extra work, or even if they need some type of healing, they contact us personally. So we have our great males out there. But yes, that's the information. You guys can reach out. Please, you can call and text that number anytime. I am always available because that's what I do for my families. I'm available anytime that they need to, and yeah. So I thank you guys so much for this chat.
Hey.
This would go so great with what we do in the community to continue to support our community, but also support our children as well. So breaking generation. Well,
last question. Do I got a time for a question for her?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, boo.
So.
Go right ahead.
You was nervous at first. You doing your thing. So Dr. Sebi was the one that's really been the thing, the kind of the name behind holistic healing and alternative healing.
Yes.
They got a lot of pushback and a lot of, it's a big controversy. So help me out here. If you're talking about holistic healing and different natural, herbs and things, meds, help me ease my mind, because what we'll do is say one thing, it's all good, but really be nervous. Ease my mind if I'm nervous about going away from the traditional hospital way, the hospital white doctors, whatever. The natural way. I don't even want to say white. I just want to say the natural way of doing it. Well, natural. I'm using the wrong words. The commercial way of healing versus your way or your team's way. It make me feel better about that, because otherwise I'm just thinking about some voodoo. You whipped it up in the back. You whipped it up in the basement. There's nobody checked it.
Whipping it up. No.
Right.
I mean,
fingernail polish. What you do with that?
Oh wow.
Holistic medicine, that can look different in so many different ways.
Right.
It depends on the person. When you said the voodoo thing, I was like, oh yeah, I understand. But it's not just that. Like when I'm doing it, I listen to what's going on with you. The herbs that I will have you to take, it's not only to just be a substitute of what you're going through now to help with your pain, but it also root work what is going on with your body and why it's causing that pain.
You explain each thing to me?
Yes.
The background, side effects, all that?
Yes,
talk to me about
sit down and we'll talk about it, the side effects. And if you're taking other medicine, I will tell you herbs that you can still be able to take that medicine with, and herbs that you cannot take that medicine with. A lot of people don't understand when I say holistic, it's not just the herb aspect as well. It's the mental health also. It's your body, too. So we can talk and do Reiki for you.
I'm a Zen guy, so I can feel what you say. Yeah.
Yeah,
we on the same.
Okay. Yoga, sound therapy. It's everything wrapped around the root of what is causing it, not just the symptom that you're having. And that's what people don't understand. When we're taking medicine for the symptoms. We're not going to the root cause and treating that root cause of what we're going through, high blood pressure.
You cutting the dandelion off, but the root is still going to come.
Exactly,
it's going to pop back
be
up
there
in 6 months. Yeah,
and that's. But you got to also remember, this is a business. So if you are healing the root, excuse my language, because it's exactly. I was gonna say something else, but it's a radio station.
Right.
But
Please.
why are you gonna come back and give me more money? But if I just do your symptoms, then you're getting side effects too, because of that medicine.
Well, they tell you if you take this may cause X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, they'll tell you, but they don't tell you all the symptoms. They tell you the main three system, and we're not, with the commercials too. But we're talking about more when you go into your doctors,
right?
You get this medicine, you get high blood pressure, but then all of a sudden now you have a heart failure. Because that medicine, they're not going to tell you this may cause heart failure. Or this may cause migraines.
Gotcha.
Or you cannot take this before you drive, and stuff. So it's all that. But holistic medicine, we're going to the root. We're making sure we're understanding you. We're listening to you. You're not a number, or you're not a, I'm going to say, a dollar sign.
Right.
You're a person, and we actually get to understand, and we listen to you. And sometimes our root cause of our diseases, as they will say, or our the word's not coming, so I'm just going to stick with the diseases. Our diseases is also trauma. And a lot of times we don't have to take medicine pertaining to that.
It's almost mental health combined with physical health.
Yeah. Like high blood pressure. You can treat
stress.
And we've been talking about self-care. I said that March was self-care. Every day I come on the show, we talk about different ways to get ahead of a lot of these things through self-care.
Yeah.
And today we was talking about fasting.
Yeah.
Today was fasting, and you're so on time, doctor, when you talk about taking care of yourself, letting the body heal, things like that. And so, but I'll tell people, there's other ways to get to healing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people should do their research and see what fits.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, is to see what fits with you. And excuse me, because that probably be one of my parents, but that's the whole thing, to see what fits you. And what people don't understand and I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, you always got to consult your
Here's
physician.
An alternative. Here's another lane that you can.
I always say consult them too. Do your research.
Yeah.
Go through the process. Do your research and figure out what fits you and what you're going through.
And I tell my people all the time, educate them, because they're not going to school to learn about anything that the earth provides for us. They go to school to learn the pharmaceutical medicine that is made for them. But I also tell people, if you understand and realize the medicine that they're making in these factories or whatever, they had to get it from an herb.
Right.
Just like with our ibuprofens, there's additives to that. But the one herb that they took from was, and I use it all the time, but now I'm on these cameras, wild lettuce. Mm-hmm. Which is a natural ibuprofen. You can grow that here in Wisconsin as well, and it will come back every year.
Wow.
So, but that was one of the herbs that they use. And if you do your research, you will actually find that this is one of the herbs that they use. Just like aspirin came from an herb. So a lot of these pain medicines and a lot of these blood pressure and stuff, they took from a herb and they just added everything else to it.
Put a pretty name on it. Long name on it that you can
long name.
Put a long name.
You be like, what's that?
I got a question real quick about the wild lettuce, though, Doctor.
Yes.
Okay, because when I looked at the wild lettuce, I've actually seen this many times in my lifetime, and I'm just thinking it's just a weed.
It is a weed.
So when it comes down to even taking this wild lettuce, how much do you need of it? Is it just a leaf? Is it the whole plant do I need to eat?
So it would depend. Like I tell people, when you go in and picking out your dandelions and things like that, we always still need to be cautious. But the wild lettuce, it depends. So if you're drying it because of the oils that stays within the plant while it's dry, you can use less. But if you're keeping it as a live plant and you're just picking it and putting it in your water, because of the water also that's in that plant, you have to use more, because there's more water in the plant than what it is with the oil inside the plant. Why it's still, I would say, why it's still alive, as I would say. Because plants is alive. I don't care what nobody say. Have y'all ever seen y'all garden and breathe?
My mom talked to the plants.
I do too. do too. We play Bob Marley and everything. My blood's black. I'm sorry.
If you're just joining us, you're on Truth 101.7. Hopefully you're on YouTube, you're on the app, or you listening live on 101.7 FM. We got the Tory Lowe Show. You know how we do it from 1 to 4. Benjamin is holding it down. Doc Beats, special guest. And of course, your check winner.
Yes, boo.
Your check winner is who? Who is this lady?
Hey.
Dr. Shanice Baquet.
Baquet. Hey, look. Well, on that note,
I want to go to. I'm sorry. I want to go to what you
just
said.
She went from being shy to take it over. Let me just leave.
Dr. Shanice Baquet in the studio. Go right ahead.
I'll let her go, then I'll ask my question. Okay, I'll ask you the question.
Here we go.
Because, we are... it's been 5 years since the pandemic. People have been talking about the pandemic. You know where I'm going to go, Tory.
Go right ahead.
So should people have been taking the wild lettuce instead of the vaccine, or?
So wild lettuce is an ibuprofen. It's a pain medicine. I'm not going to get too much in detail because I think I went over my time. I mean, I can always come back.
Always get you back.
We can get in detail.
We can definitely get in detail.
But I tell people, I let people know that for me and my family, we didn't get the vaccine, and we have not caught COVID.
Right.
But there was herbs that we grew in our backyard that actually helped. And these herbs is one of the herbs that actually fights against viruses that you can grow, which again, you would see it as a weed. But I can't tell people what they should have done and what they shouldn't because we all are on people. I can't, unlike doctors, don't put this in your body. Nigga, if we eat, excuse my language.
Okay.
If we're eating, sorry.
You keep your black card. You get to keep your black card.
Hey, here we go.
If you're
we just going to have to bring her back. Hold on, we just going to have to bring you back.
I'm sorry.
We going to have to bring you back.
Audience, I apologize for that word too. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Hey, we got to have to bring you back. Dr. Shanice Baquet.
But we can talk more, and you can also reach out to me, and I can give you a whole list and rundowns of what you can do to even help. And even if you catch any of the viruses, flu or anything, there's herbs that can actually help you, as well as there's herbs that is antibiotics that will actually help you too, instead of taking ones that will also kill your bad bacteria. So your good bacteria, I mean. So
that's amazing.
There's a lot to it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, somebody said give your information one more time.
All right, so you can reach me on my cell at 262-457-9815. That comes personally to me. You can find...
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
262-457-9815. Don't think I'm crazy giving out my number, y'all, but...
Hey,
that's
Mike
the best way to reach.
Okay, Mike Jones. All right, Mike Jones.
And they can look you up online as well.
You can look me up online, Mommy Beautiful Sunrise. If you just Google Mommy's Beautiful Sunrise, it will literally pop up right there. You can email me at info@mommybeautifulsunriseinc.org, or you can find us on Facebook, Mommy's Beautiful Sunrise Inc. and Mommy Beautiful Sunrise Inc. Remember, it's MOMMY. Not MOMMI.
Well, thank you for coming through. Hey, when we come back,
thank you for having me.
Hey, we'll get the final thoughts on the show today. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
The Links Incorporated, in partnership with Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, presents the 2025 Black Family Wellness Expo this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Thrive on King. Join dozens of vendors, experience cooking demonstrations, receive basic health care services such as blood pressure checks, and learn your blood type. You can even make a blood donation, which is so important to our community. It's a day filled with wellness activities for the whole family. That's the Black Wellness Expo this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Thrive on King. See you there.
Donald Trump is out of control, stopping payments for health care and food for hungry kids, eliminating the Department of Education, and letting unelected billionaire Elon Musk fire anyone he wants and get access to your most private information. We need a Supreme Court justice who will keep them in check. before they go too far. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
I'm Judge Susan Crawford. As a former prosecutor and now as a judge, I believe in protecting you, your family, and your right to privacy, and that women have the right to make their own decisions about their health care. Because to me, that's just common sense.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk are both backing Brad Schimmel. He'll do whatever they want. That's why we need Judge Susan Crawford. The common sense judge will keep them in check. Judge Susan Crawford for Supreme Court. Paid for by Susan Crawford for Wisconsin. Crawford for WI.com.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, our 4th annual Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, is on Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And look, y'all do not want to miss out on this cleanup. Go to truthcommunitycleanup.com. That's truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up to be a volunteer to help keep Milwaukee clean. Everyone who registers will get free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. The Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, Saturday, April 12th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. presented by 1MKE. We are 1MKE. Sponsored by Cousin Subs, Ray's Coca-Cola, Landmark Credit Union, and Waste Management. Hey, it's going to be powerful now. Go register right now. Doc B, another powerful conversation.
We done did it again. We done did it again.
Look,
Man, that was nice, man.
Hey, look.
Respectful.
Thank you for hanging out with me on this Friday.
No doubt. Can I throw a couple things out?
Yeah, go talk about the Bruh Man. Let me hurry up because when you hear the music, it's time to go.
For sure. Okay, man. For sure. Okay, well, Bruh Man from the 5th Flow, 4 Fingers in the Air, myself, Doc B, in a star-studded cast going on next week, Saturday. Get your tickets. That's the 22nd, March 22nd. And the doors open at 7, so even if you go to that Adidas party, it's over at 7. It's 3 to 7. Come kick it with us at 8 o'clock for sure. 7 o'clock, doors open. 8 o'clock is on with yours truly, Doc B, and Mr. CL and the outlet app. We both sponsor you 2 tickets, so you got 2 tickets coming.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, Mr. CL just said, yeah, definitely give him some tickets.
Tell CL I said that's powerful.
That's powerful, CL.
All right.
Do you give in to Sagittarius? Do you give in?
Hey, I'm a Cancer, so you ain't never giving in.
You ain't giving in?
Hey.
Okay. And I'll see y'all tonight at Bronzeville.
All right.
7 o'clock.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you this. I appreciate Truth Nation for tapping into the show today. Look, have a fun, safe weekend. Keep your head on the swivel. swivel, look both ways before you cross the streets, and green don't always mean go. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Let's get it.
Lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats. Then get busy on they. See, that's how that Chateau made me. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me.
You cannot look me in the face and tell me that America is the greatest country in the world when you have people who cannot